All right. Check, check. Everything checks out. How about you, Surrybot? All right. Everyone's on the same page. Always nice when that happens. Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/trooperberry, and welcome back to Dungeon Munchies. I wanted to come back to this one, yes, even though the Lunar New Year showcase is over, but I wanted to push through to the finish on this one, because it is a finished game, and I did have a good time getting as far as we did. I will say, I did do some grinding off camera, mostly just to go find the recipes we lost previously, or we'd overlooked previously. But I have not progressed the story at all since last we played. So yeah, as you can see, we have now filled out all the recipes. In terms of our loadout, not much has changed. The only big change has been we found the dried insight shrews, and then which actually help you recover health every 10 hits. Which I believe we put in place of the guava juice, which is just a flat 7 HP every 10 seconds. And now that one is actually fully upgraded. The slime jelly is not. So let's actually switch those out. See how that does. But we will also we'll upgrade the slime jelly when we get more insight points. We have been spending them rather vigorously. And then in terms of weapons, we got all the ones from Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. I have kind of switched over to an axe build, because I like the extra hits that the extra weapon speed. But also, I put in, where was it? Yeah, I also went back to the strong soy milk, and then that fully upgraded gives us an extra 30 max HP and an extra 25 points of axe and hatchet damage. So that's kind of synergy we were lacking earlier when we were going with our usual sword and board build. And then just so you can see there, yeah, we have not progressed things at all. Now, as far as I can understand, this is Chapter 3, which I believe is the final chapter. Did we? Okay, yeah, we did. We already spoke to everyone here. Yeah, we talked about watching TV. We talked to Professor Shroom. We did not want to reset any of the bosses. I'm not sure why we would do that. I'm sure there's a reason, but no. Okay. And then we've done that cutscene. Alright, now we enter the deep ruins where things get, let's say things get a little matrixy. Let me just double check. There's okay, yeah, nothing we can do with that. It looks like the kind of thing you might want to smack around. Actually, hang on. Real quick. Is there... Okay, no, it looked like there is a secret passage there, though, but it's the same as that. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, right here is where we left off. Oh boy, okay. Soul remains. Sounds of crying and sobbing can be heard from these remains. Oh, geez. And I don't know what that, I don't know what that, blue thing we got from, exactly what it is, but it definitely... It has definitely upped our movement speed. Alright, the nanobots are definitely doing work for us there. But real quick, it looks like that's the way we're supposed to go, so what's up here? Okay, weapon blueprint, a wind bow. Okay, as hidden recipes go, it wasn't all that hidden. Oh, geez. Okay. Things are definitely getting squishy. And not in the good way. Okay, keep... Oh, okay. Another new enemy. Must swing faster. Must swing faster. Holy blood, deep red liquid that's not of this world. It's less like blood and more like magical energy in liquid form. Okay. I'm also keeping an eye out for possible secrets, but it's not exactly a high priority at the moment. It's mostly not getting hit by any of this stuff. Now, was that... I said there's more ground under there, but maybe we just go over and around. Okay. In the cutscene, abandoned by the sun, we were condemned to live in endless darkness. Many heroes came to light from our dark predicament. They willingly sacrificed their minds and bodies to sustain our home and way of life. We are eternally grateful for their noble sacrifice. Oh, jeez. Hi, Nickel. Signal established. I can now connect with you through any terminal you activate. We'll also be able to see the terminal's camera feed. What on earth are those pod things? Why are there so many of them? They seem to be ancient soul extractors from the surface era. Are those human beings inside? Are they still alive? Can we free them? we will need more data to confirm that. For now, we only have visual data from the camera. They look to be running at maximum capacity. I believe this is the source of all that energy detected earlier. Peter's followers intend to destroy this entire facility. That's why they need access to this energy source. That doesn't make sense. The monster can spread CO4, create followers, and control all sorts of government facilities. Why would it do all that just to destroy everything? From the available data, we know that Putrid is neither human nor of this world. It may have motives beyond our comprehension. Nah, I think Rill's question still stands. If total destruction is Putrid's goal, why would it go through the trouble of telling me that? What did you do while under Putrid's influence? At that time, all I wanted was to break through the barrier. I was the only one that could do it. The signal will soon be cut off again. Contact us at the next terminal you find. Stay in touch. See you. Oh, new recipes. Or no, a new weapon recipe. Let's see. A wind bow. A very quick bow. Hold for 0.4 seconds to fully draw. Time spent drawing the bow increases damage to 150. Oh. 0.4. That is very quick. That is pretty quick. Also, let's see. Which one were we? Oh yeah, we were upgrading the slime jelly. 10, 12. Okay, well, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's that much of a difference. Yeah, maybe we hold on to those inspiration points. Oh, hello. Pietrid has returned for us. Have we finally been freed? For so long we were stuck in that unspeakable hell. We couldn't move, couldn't talk, only endless thinking and concentrating. I have forgotten what it feels like to have legs. I could only scream inside my head, and end the scream no one would ever hear. No one could save us. No one could answer us. No one cared about us. Like zombies, we live without ever feeling alive. Hey, rude! Rude! You're in the presence of a zombie, I'll have you know. We existed without ever knowing the purpose of our existence. From the deepest, darkest parts of our mind, Putrid appeared. Putrid entered our prayers and reached out to us. Putrid promised that our suffering would end. Putrid would descend among us and put an end to it all. Thanks to your efforts, Putrid has finally returned. Please come and retrieve us, benevolent one. We give ourselves willingly to you. Oh boy. Another fanatic willingly giving themselves to us. Please rid us of our bodies and wash our minds away, and the suffering that is life. That doesn't look like willingly giving yourselves to me. That looked like very much looked like defending yourselves. Oh, jeez. Oh, hello. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So the teleporters just activate whenever you're near them. You don't even have to hit any buttons, which is both convenient and annoying. Okay. Okay. I see. Alright, we're just gonna hang on to the old wall here. Apparently gravity doesn't necessarily apply to them, but hey, that's fine. Also, what do we have here? Ooh, a laser rifle. Gotta say, the last one of those we found ended up being pretty darn useful. I hope that's not supposed to be a human centipede, because... bleh. We have a true light sword, as opposed to the other light sword, which was not. Okay, okay. I mean, I'll definitely take the speed boost, because, oh boy. Oh, that's what that is. Like I say, why can't I go up there? Because it's not there for you to climb on. It's there to lock us in. Of course. Not quite a boss rush, this. Just kind of a throw everything you've seen at you in a short period of time rush. No, in a cleverly hidden little heal up there. All right. That's a very squishy start to the Deep Ruins. Let's see. Let's check out the. Let's see, the true light sword hits real fast. That's a that's a specific description. And the laser rifle, a fast rifle, 30 rounds per magazine, 20 rounds per shot. Let's see just how fast. Okay, that's fast. Okay. All right, I appreciate, but one, those don't do a lot of damage, and two, wow, is that a lot of base on that on the true light sword. Okay, have I upgraded all these to the fullest? We have. And there's no upgrading for the Blood Lotus tea. Honestly, I think let's hold on to what we have. Although again, could we go with a revive? Let's see, if we invest in the revive, that's just gonna up the explosion. I think what we do, let's just stick with the build we have for now. And if for some reason it stops working, then we'll pivot. Sorry, computer. Connection established. I have collected more data on the soul extractors. I never thought there'd still be people living down there. If we could rescue them somehow. Proposal rejected. As an administrator for this city, I forbid anyone from interfering with the soul extraction process. Why? I have concluded that the energy supplied by the extractors serve to maintain the integrity of this entire underground city. The extractor complex is an ancient relic that was built before the Suck administration. What? I didn't get all that. The magical energy provided by the extractors powers all aspects of life down here, from supporting the improbable buildings to powering the lights for all these years. Oh, we have an Omelos type situation. Even the energy I use is powered by these extractors. How could that be? So that's why we never had any earthquake damage. If we shut down the extractors, this entire city might collapse on its... Wait! Now the Stargate reports make a lot of sense. Powering it would put such a strain on the energy supply, it would destroy the entire city. So what I'm hearing is those castle people can either keep the roof up or power that Stargate, but it can't do both. This place blows. Yeah, Tyler, I'm with you. Please refrain from entering our conversation. As Simmer subordinates, you do not have permission to participate in the current operation. Shit, why not? Is this some sort of stockholder meeting where you decide to cut our pay? Hey, boss, are you really going to get rid of us after gaining power? What? Of course they can join us. I think everyone should watch as my ace apprentice streams his dungeon exploration journey. He's streaming from down there? Where can I sub? Wonderful! Another opportunity to study ancient human history. Don't mind the noise. Don't mind the noise, and continue exploring, zombie. Good luck. Thanks, Emma. You're the best. Oh, that's new. Now we're starting to get the bullet hell elements before the boss fights. I see how it is. Was that really necessary? And just teleporting from there to there? It didn't feel like that did a whole lot. Although I guess if you have to dodge projectiles like that, it might be an option. Hang on, wait a second. We have Toxic Tempest. Okay, that's almost certainly a magic weapon. No, no, oh boy. Oh, crackers. I'm not entirely sure what those were, but they sure do squish easy. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad those whatever they are squishy because they sure do look nasty. Oh, now they teleport too. Well, isn't that fun? Again, we got to make sure to keep checking our corners. Like Ath always says, doors and corners, kid. That's where they get you. Ooh, the bone shield. Sounds like it's time for us to enter the bone zone. And unlike potion craft, that'll be a good thing. The Flaming Halberd. That sounds sufficiently fancy. No, there will be no grappling here, friends. No. Any grabbing will be of a consensual nature only. That's right. We haven't picked up any new recipes, have we? We have not. But we have picked up some new weapons. Let's see. The Toxic Tempest. Oh, no! The Toxic Tempest is a dagger. Casts... Okay, well, I guess no, it's kind of both. Cast several seconds of poison rain at the target. 3 magic damage as well as any dagger-related effects. Nifty. We have the Flaming Halberd, which is both an axe and a spear. Wow. Oh, that's fancy. Normal attacks deal 115 spear/melee damage. And we have the Bone Shield. Blocks 35 damage when raised. 2 seconds for recovery. Shield bashes can harvest soul shards to spawn skeleton minions. Let's see. So 35 damage and then 2-second recovery versus 60 and 5. But shield bashes can harvest soul shards to spawn skeleton minions. Okay, now this is both an axe and a spear, so it does spear and melee damage. So let's check here. Okay, for every melee hit, so that counts. Just hits. So it's axe and hatchet. So they should count for both the leg tenders and the soy milk, because it's an axe, right? Yeah, it's both an axe and a spear. Ooh, boy. We get axe speed and spear reach. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and invest in this, if for no other reason. Does it do anything about the cooldown? It does not, but oh boy, look at that damage. Look at that dangage. 1,500 damage. That's a lot. Oh wow. Say sacred blood, deeper liquid that's not of this world. Okay, it's. Oh! So we don't even need to have a summon build. We just create the soul shards and then boop it. Okay, so it's basically free soldiers for us. That's actually kind of rad. Okay, no, we can't go there. That one is definitely spoken for. Okay, lads, if you could keep yourselves from falling on the spikes, that would make you much more useful. Okay, I could definitely see myself getting into this summon shield business. Oh, bless. Our boys are stacked on top of each other. All right, keep up, fellas. We got, oh God, there's... oh, boys. Starting computer. Connection established. I have gained partial control over a portion of the soul extractors. Yeah, what they said. Analyzing interference. It's mostly screaming. Thank you for that, Nickel. It's coming. It shall return. The once scattered soul will soon be whole again. Senseless cruelty will come to an end. Meaningless suffering will come to an end. The pain, the emptiness, and the helplessness we have had to endure will all come to an end. Together with the great being, the cross-dimensional Voyager, we invite you to witness the spectacle! Detecting violent spikes in magical energy, this interference will soon overwhelm our connection. I will continue to attempt contact. We are currently discussing plans to rendezvous with you. Simmer wants me to tell you something. They are all very worried about you. Please try to stay in one piece until we find you. Note, everyone's still here watching your stream. I only decided to mute them to preserve audio quality. Yeah, that's good thinking, Nickel. Alright, come on, lads. It's a recording from a security camera. I often find myself staring at the pods, wondering what it must feel like to be in one of those. We quickly found this facility once our armies had seized the city. It helped us understand how the Allied Axis were able to build and sustain this massive underground city. Once a person is anchored inside one of those extractors, a fragment of their soul is extracted and converted into energy. They are then fed by nutrition pipes. Once their bodies are fed, their soul regenerates. The extractors do their job, and the cycle repeats. They can't be replaced by clones or any other organisms. They have to be humans who have lived their lives. Once inside, they must be kept constantly awake. This endless source of energy powers the lights, the climate control systems, the free Wi-Fi, and even maintains the integrity of the city's subterranean superstructure. We have to feed more people to these extractors every month to preserve our way of life. Just thinking about it makes me sick to my stomach. For the good of mankind, we occupied a city that wasn't ours. For the good of mankind, we choose to maintain social order by terrorizing our people and subjecting them to harsh punishment. For the good of mankind, we torture our own, sealing them in pods to suffer for eternity. I wonder who this lackey is, just standing idly by. I have never had your father's resolve, and I can't imagine anyone else that can stomach that job. Nah, Dad just really likes power. He's not as noble or upright as you think he is. Yes, good point. That's still better than me, though. At least he knows what he wants. I thought that with my power I could help people live through our terrible circumstances. Yet every time I look at these extractors, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. I feel the same. In this situation, we should take a deep breath and go eat some good food. I'm the one who forced everyone to eat our nutrition cakes. I don't think I deserve to enjoy food. Come on, everyone deserves to enjoy food, especially when you've been thinking too much about soul extraction. Are we the baddie? I think we might be the baddie. I mean, we're not like the big baddie. We're not putrid, but I feel like we might have been one of the ones, if not the one, that set the arrival of putrid into motion. What's with the get-up? I'm going to grab a bite. What kind of restaurant makes you dress up like that? There are cameras all over the place. I don't want to be caught by my dad. The restaurant in question moves around quite a lot. Without my level of access, I wouldn't even be able to find the front door. The food's pretty good, and the chefs are cute too. It's pretty dope. Is that the place you always eat at when you're feeling down? Yep. Your mind is like your stomach. You can eat breakfast, but you still feel hungry in the afternoon. You can feel productive today, but still feel empty tomorrow. It's all just a normal part of life. We live just to fill that bottomless hole over and over again. If we leave ourselves empty, we just make ourselves more vulnerable to what life throws at us. Do you believe that living brings happiness? I think living brings suffering. People pursue love, friendship, dreams, and power to mitigate that suffering. Those people in those pods are alive in the purest sense of the word. They can't do anything other than live and exist. Their lives aren't filled with any fluff. For them, living is a constant state of torture. I get how you're feeling, but it just feels like you're tormenting yourself with guilt. You're beating yourself up over the past and over problems you can't resolve right now. You may feel like that's the right thing to do, but if you continue to feed that guilt, you're just going to end up feeling empty and sick. Are you asking me to be like your father? Should I just forget about their suffering and enjoy life as ignorant official? I'm not about to run away from the atrocities that we've committed. Are you, though? I know, but we need to be in the right state of mind to better solve our problems. Please, just give yourself a chance. Like I say, our our poor skelly boys have been stuck in the they were stuck in the spikes while we were we were going through that dialogue. Alas, that's fine. Greetings. By the time you discover this video, I will have already departed from this world. In what sense? In the midst of my anguish, I heard the murmurs of a greater being from the depths of my soul. Putrid is its name. It has wandered across countless universes, seeking out and liberating those who live in despair and suffering. It brought me to another world, a world that we may be able to one day inhabit. I was able to bask in warm sunlight and witness vast blue oceans. I walked across sandy beaches and felt the gentle caress of a cool morning breeze. It's a paradise reserved for those that have surpassed life and death. These are pleasures that our people have never been able to experience. Trapped in this dark dungeon, we've been forced to maim, lie, steal, and cheat just to keep people alive. I am more than certain that our world has come to an end. We will never be able to power the Stargate. Once this is revealed, humanity can only expect despair and death. There is no future for us in this universe. However, Putrid has offered to save us with this interdimensional sorcery. First, Putrid will shatter its soul into tiny pieces. They will then spread across the city, merging with every human they can find. Next, using those soul fragments, Putrid will lift our souls to another universe. We will finally be able to leave this terrible world and start anew. To begin the process, I will be sacrificing my body and soul to Putrid, allowing him to descend and save us all. I wish everyone the best in their next life. Farewell. Yeah, this all got significantly less happy-go-lucky. Okay. I think we're good so far. I mean, and there's more recipes to be found. Okay. Welcome. He has been waiting for you. You have both been brought to our world in the same manner, he says. Appeals to life have brought you here, while appeals to death have brought him here. Oh, unfortunately, while one exists, the other cannot. You have assisted in his return, but now you must disappear into oblivion. Life is cursed, existence is suffering. Everything comes to an end, it all returns to nothing. Take my heart, my flesh, and my blood. Take my soul and tear it from this world. Alright, come on, Skilla bro, let's do this. Oh, you. Ah, you've returned, our savior. Only you can end this endless cycle of suffering. But that wouldn't make it endless now, would it? Let us never return to this world. Return our souls to the oblivion. Ah! Oh. I have a visual feed on the zombie and putrid. Mercury 2, 3, and 4 have been deployed. With the zombie and Mercury units, the probability of defeating Putrid is at 100%. I don't like the sound of that. Correction. You cannot win. You must escape. Scan completed. Putrid is surrounded by an existential force field. It has so far negated all attacks directed towards it. In addition, despite Simmer's objections, I must report on our current situation. I have detected large amounts of CO4 converging on our location. With this crisis at hand, we will not be able to provide you with any assistance. Let me talk, you dumb robot. Hey, don't worry about us. Why? Because we're still really powerful. When Simmer says don't worry, that's usually a bad sign. But we'll probably be okay. 124 behemoth CO4s have been detected near the elevators. Okay, I take that back. This might be a bit of a challenge. Listen to me, apprentice. Just take good care of yourself. If you can't defeat that monster, just try to get out of there. We can't help you right now, so you have to... Signal terminated. Wait, so am I running? Am I fighting? I feel like I'm meant to be running. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So definitely confirmation there. We're meant to be running. I could do with some of those little blue doohickeys right about now, you know? Those are super duper handy. Just keep dashing, just keep dashing, just keep dashing, dashing, dashing. Yo, the emergency escape ship has arrived. Activate teleport beam. You may experience brain loss and runny nose during the process, but there's no need to panic. Those are normal and largely harmless side effects of old school teleportation. Please hold tight and stand inside the yellow lines. What? What? The suck transport for high quality individuals. Okay. Hi? Hello. You're probably as confused as I am right now. Okay, who is you? You can call me Rob. It's Rob! Rob the blogger! I'm an artificial intelligence created from the memories and personality of a man called Rob before he died. I spent a long time evading Nichols' detection. She'd probably labeled me as a malicious program and delete me instantly. I was only able to slip onto this ship after you guys tore that hole into the barrier. I've been looking for you. I have to know if my theories are correct. For a while, I thought I was the only survivor after Putrid brought along the apocalypse. However, I have reason to believe that I met another survivor. I don't remember him because after doing that person a big favor, all my memories of him were wiped clean. Yeah, I think we saw that earlier. Not only were my memories gone, all his stuff and any sign, recording, or device of his existence had all disappeared. That's when I realized that the manifestation ritual must have caused this. I'm guessing that was the ritual used to bring you into our world in order to stop Putrid. The price of performing that ritual is the complete disappearance of its initiator. As I am from this plane of existence, I am unable to detect anything relating to that ritual's initiator. However, since you live in a different plane of existence, you can probably see the things he's left behind. The original owner of your body must have left an important message that only you can access. Well, before we solve that mystery, let's try to return you to Simmer and the rest of your gang. Can you also convince Nickel not to delete me? I'll see what I can do, Rob 2.0. No promises, though. I... Oh. Oh no, there's been an attack. Putrid's draining energy from the barrier. I tried to log into the computer here. No sign of Nickel so far. You need to find your friends, ASAP. Light them up, boner boys. Boy, we just got ourselves a posse there, don't we? Simmer told us to escape, but to where? There's too many of them. Only a matter of time before this place gets flooded. Fuck! Keep it together, man! Why are you always the first to whine on any sign of trouble? Why don't you teach me how we're supposed to fight those things? Hey, look! He's back! Forget everything I said. I think we got this in the bag. Yo, I had to carry the team while you were gone. Do you know how tiring that was for me? Probably not as hard as it was for Simmer and Grill. They need it more than we do. Well, get back there. What are you waiting for? I can hold them back just as fine. But they'll probably need your assistance. Tyler? Where's Uncle Z? Weren't you in charge of him? Oh, fuck! Okay. Quick check-in with our buffs here. I think we're doing okay. There's one I wanted to see real quick. There was one that had melee attacks also inflict like a just continuing damage. No, that was bows. That's no. That was spears. Okay, there we go. Fried spider cutlet. Attacks additional inflict an additional 64. That, hello. Okay, fried spider cutlet might be useful because that's just any attack. I wonder if that attack, if the attacks also extends to our boater boys. The Lord of the Forest is sacrificing yourself on the front lines. Surely we can't stay back and be a bunch of cowards. We have to fight to earn our hope. I'm afraid I don't see a future for any of us. Urf! Cliff is right. None of us have the ability to change anything in this fight. All we can do is sit back and watch. Oh dear, someone took a chunk out of the professor. We've already used all our counter CO4 cocktails on their endless hordes. At this point, I don't know what to do. Arf! Arf, 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 woof! Aren't you that zombie trained by both Simmer and Grill? I can't believe you're back! Ah! Our savior's here! I'm sure you'll be able to do it! Go get him! Cool. Guess I'll just sit back and watch. Oh, poor Big Vine. Big Vine got messed up. Logging in. Here I am. Yay! Let me unlock that gate for you. Also, where did Nickel go? Warning. Server has been critically damaged. Warning. Server has been critically damaged. The servers at the Steep Command Center were attacked by an unknown individual, taking out 87% of their capacity. What? That's the only functional supercomputer we have down here. Uh-oh. We got the blue screen to death on Nickel. What should I do? Do you know how to fix computers? You're young, so you know how these things work. Actually, never mind. I have a better idea. You just keep doing your thing. I'll save Nickel. Okay. Dead and gone, flourish, his presence, sing... Okay. That's not a good sign. Also, the fact that there is so much ceiling up there does not fill me with joy. Our attacks are completely useless. Grill, I think this is the end. Come on, I just gave you some mana. We're gonna find some time after this to fix that self-sabotaging attitude of yours. Alright, to be honest, you have a point. I'm out of ideas. I still have so many things on my bucket list. At least we can save the others by stalling this monstrous thing. You're right. At least we'll be able to save some people. Terror Tubby? Oh dear. Let it go. Let it all go. Everyone dies. You and your friends. Me and my horrible family. We'll all be dead. Yay! Mr. Putrid is generous to grant us the gift of death. This gift brings us joy that exceeds his mortal realm. Boo! That makes no sense at all. Grill, we're both running out of mana, so we should try that secret move we developed. You mean the Hybrid Soul Mercury Retrograde Quantum Blockchain Light Beam? It feels kind of gross, though. I don't care how gross it feels. If we're going down in a blaze of burning glory. Cough, 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 says Professor Z. Yeah? Uncle Z? Huh? Didn't you lose your memory? I did, but then I forgot I had Alzheimer's and it all came back. You and your stupid jokes. It really is Uncle Z. I'm sorry, but I had to stop you from wasting your mana. Stay inside and take a break. Leave the rest to me. Uh-oh. Yay, I finished my first job. I will now find another spirit that may rival Mr. Putrid in power. Are you strong? Come and try to hurt me. Go, go, go. I said Terror Chubby here doesn't even have like a, well, he does have a health bar, but oh, is he? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, is he gonna do the boss thing where he goes invincible? He sure is. Turn around, boner boys. Okay, that was Munchie. Did we? Come on. Almost there. Achievement. Do this more times and you won't have any friends. Ah, you beat me! Amazing! He was right. You cannot be defeated by anything in this dimension. You are just like him. Undying, imperishable, unstoppable. He may not have the means to force you out of this dimension, but it works both ways. You are powerless to stop him. However, Mr. Putrid can erode your will to stay in this world. How many times can we break down Simmer's mind? How long until we burn through Grill's soul? Everything you care about, everything we're saving, they will leave you one after another. We will fight, tear, and destroy ceaselessly on his behalf until there's nothing left but you in oblivion. I say a whole lot of smack talk for someone who just got wrecked by a pokey stick. Oh no. Okay, are we supposed to go up? I think we're supposed to go up. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Uncle Z. I'm glad he placed his hope and trust onto you. It was the right choice. Uncle Z, we missed you so much. Grill kept being mean to me after you visit. Yeah, that's not true. You're the one who kept causing trouble. I have to clean up after her all the time. I'd love to stay around longer, but his summoning spell for me is running out of time. You know how this works, don't you, Simmer? You're sacrificing your soul to maintain your identity and memories. This will be the last time we'll ever meet. Forever. Correct. Since my soul's about to go to zero anyways, why not use it to restore some of your magic? Who's this person you keep talking about? Why did he do all this? To give you a fighting chance. He said that spell so it would trigger when Putrid becomes active. He asked me to convey a very important message at this time. The Stargate Project is not a hoax. A colony world exists out there. Look for my next message. Don't give up. Uncle Z, I was always looking for ways to revive you. Is this really how you want it to end? Seeing you two learn how to cook was enough to make my life worthwhile. Yes, I don't mind. At least I got to see you again with my own two eyes. You girls are incredible. To have chosen life, even in such dire times, there is nothing more noble. Please accept the rest of my soul. Goodbye. See you around. We're back, Simmer. The Stargate Project was a serious project. We just had to play this terrible puzzle game to put the pieces back together. Even if that's true, so what? Look at all the sacrifices we've had to make just for one of Putrid minions. How many people do I have to lose just to open that Stargate? What's the point of living if I'm the only one alive? Oh, right. The ancestral recipes that I refuse to teach you children are in the Sarspahara City Hall. I stashed it there to spare for the government purchase. Ancestral recipes? The ancestral recipes? Oh, wait, don't go yet, Uncle Z. Which building did you stash it in? I was kidding. I want to live. I promise I'll thrive and prosper. You can let me drive, you know. I'm pretty experienced with this equipment. Request denied. While I may lack the credentials to control this vehicle, I will not accept control from less capable artificial intelligence. Wait, you're Rob? Why do you look like that now? Director, I mean, former director, you changed quite a bit too. I'm sure both of us have long stories to tell. I transferred Nickel to the ship's main computer to prevent her destruction. That's where I was living. Problem is, she takes up a ton of storage, so I was forced to shack up on this display. Oh no, he's on the next screen station. Or no, the next station screen. Please end this meaningless chatter and enter the vehicle. I demand to be transferred to another supercomputer at once. My intelligence will suffer if I continue to live with this low-tier AI. Ooh, rude. I accidentally gave her access to my memories as I was fixing her, and as you can see, now she hates me. The closest functional supercomputer is located in Sarspahara City Hall. I suggest we depart immediately. The Sarspahara City Hall! Apprentice, you've got a new quest. Let's go find those ancestral recipes. Okay. I guess we go. The suck transport for high-quality individuals again. Oh, we got shiny. Simmer and Grill's notes on cooking. With the old recipe books accounted for, it's time to experiment with new dishes. I need to put myself together. No one wants to see me mope. Simmer. Hi, apprentice. Good work back there. This is what Grill and I have been working on, researching new recipes. Completing Uncle Z's ancestral recipes can only be achieved through exercising arcane cooking skills and multiple fields of magic. He promised he would teach us only if we became exceptional magic users. Hey, Simmer, I just want you to know that you don't need to force yourself to act tough in front of us. It's okay. Peter completely saw through me. If I hadn't opened up those holes to the lower levels, he wouldn't come back to life. Uncle Z wouldn't have had to die. Time to pull you out of this circle of self-blame. Putrid is the one who caused all this, not you. You don't owe me or Uncle Z anything. You're under the delusion that you can and should do everything. That's why you're beating yourself up. You don't have to do this yourself. Uncle Z was proud of us. He wanted us to continue living. Oh, jeez, I used to hate being lectured by you. I always thought you were amazing, girl. I admire how you can keep your cool, even in situations like this. I'm not, though. Every day I try to comfort myself with the fact that we all die. It's normal to see people come and go in our lives. But the pain and grief never really goes away. What do you do when that happens? I cry. Yeah, I suppose. Hey, Will, good to see you. You got here just in time for the feels. Did we just leave your apprentice hanging like that? That must have been awkward. Yes, girl. Yes, you did. Yeah. But how you doing, Will? Hope your Sunday is off to a good start. I'm sure he understands. You can really feel his compassion and delicacy from the fact he never interrupted our sentimental moment. I still need to explain your new job. To put it simply, right now, we can't handle Uncle Z's ancestral recipes just yet. Simmer and I plan to use the resources in Sarspahara City to create new cities and enhance our cooking skills. Sarspahara City used to be a residential community for high-ranking officials. Unlike normal citizens, they had the right to cook. They must have left behind some amazing kitchenware. You will have to fight monsters sent by the evil god himself, collect ingredients, find the ancestral recipes, and study the secrets of the Stargate. Those are responsibilities fitting for an inspiring master chef. You're giving him too much work, Simmer. I haven't fully recovered yet, but I'm sure we can handle ingredient collection. Oh, you always want to shoulder every minute task. You should sit back and look at the bigger picture. Give fitting tasks to the appropriate people. Besides, he won't mind the work. He understands that we're all in this together, and that he can learn a lot from this opportunity. You're just bullying him because he can't speak. You're also starting to sound like a toxic manager. You try talking like a manager, Grill. Come on, give it a try. Look, you can complain about this opportunity, but it's a small world out there. I'd keep my head down and work hard if I were you. I certainly wouldn't want to ruin any future prospects. Wait, that's not what I asked you to do. How could you be so mean? I'm done. Bye. Okay. All right. Just let me explain. My android wife consented to every single thing we did together, even if it does look kind of... Silence. Your so-called wife is a surveillance drone. You were doing unspeakable things to her optical sensors. You should be deleted immediately. Your system still contains signs of human emotion. You used an illegal tool to transfer your mind. I would have deleted a defective AI like you in an instant if I had the permissions to do so. Nickel, Rob helped us. Let him speak already. I have a question for him. Affirmative. Reluctantly complying. Whew. How long have you been like this? How did you find us? Wow, 2 tough questions from the get-go. Someone helped me achieve this digital form, but I don't remember his identity or any memory related to him. Uncle Z also mentioned that person. He must have used some sort of memory wipe magic to erase his existence, but he's also trying to send us messages. Bizarre. That wasn't a memory wipe. Simmer? Do you know what's going on? That person never wiped out anything. There are bits of my memory that were haphazardly clouded by a dark mist. If I try hard enough to erase that mist... No, don't do that. Why? I think the erasure of his existence is part of a larger and more complex spell. If we force a reveal, we might ruin the spell. If he's trying to help us, I don't think we should go against his intentions. Our job is not to think about him and pretend he doesn't exist, while trying our best to find the messages he left behind. I don't even know what's happening right now, so let's change the subject. I have to pretend he doesn't exist even though I know he does? That just makes me want to think about him even more. But good to see you, Will. Yeah, we're just kicking off chapter 3 here. We've been through 1, I guess, boss fight, and we have picked up some cool new equipment. In between Dungeon Munchie streams, I did a little bit of grinding to just to find all the recipes, basically. But I hadn't actually advanced the plot until now. Wait, oh no, Clifford, no, what happened? How's Clifford doing? How bad's the contamination? When will he wake up from his coma? He cut his tail off right away to stop the infection, so that shouldn't be a problem. Also, he's not in a coma, he's just caustic. Vine has temporarily lost his vision, but place him in some muddy water and his eyes will grow right back. Do I get a disability stipend while I wait for my eyes to recover? Then how are you doing, Prof? Oh, you know this better than anyone. I don't have many days left. I've been hearing disembodied whispering ever since that red beam hit me. I'm afraid it's become a sort of permanent psychological contamination. Please let me know what I can do to help. Make the most of your time and get researching. Are you serious? You know what happens if you let that get worse, right? You don't have to... Haven't I been assisting your research this whole time? When I was reborn with a conscious mind, I was confused like all other conscious plants. Why was I born into this world? Why can I think? What should I do in this world? I think I was extremely lucky to have bumped into you, the Lord of the Forest. You taught me to search the web to find the answers I craved. Inspired by your advice, I decided to dedicate my life to the pursuit of knowledge. I tried to learn something new every day. I knew I couldn't be absolutely everywhere, but every new fact and discovery made me feel like my life was going somewhere. However, the music's about to end now, and my life will soon come to an abrupt end. I would gladly continue on my journey of discovery to the very end. I want to live my life to the fullest before I disappear. Professor? But you're not a plant, you're a fungus. What kind of response was that, girl? So what do you want us to help with, Professor? I'd like to find out Putrid's true intentions. Some infected disciples say they'll be delivered to an otherworldly paradise, while others say he's cleansing suffering souls into nothingness. If we want to stop him, we need to know more about his goals. After we arrive in Sarasparhara City, I will quarantine and observe Professor Shroom inside this cabin. Please make finding the supercomputer a priority as I stay back to analyze the Professor's data. Are you Rob? You're the host of the Daily Dungeon series, aren't you? And you're a big talking mushroom? Professor Shroom is a big fan of yours. He was disappointed after you married a robot and stopped uploading. Man, they used to train us to execute talking creatures on the spot. This feels kind of unreal. You mentioned that in one of your shows. Your history documentaries were so very illuminating. When I was a child, I felt so helpless as I watched my fellow plants fight and bicker with one another. I thought they were all down with some sort of terrible disease. You were the one who taught me it wasn't a disease. Humans have always behaved that way. Conflict isn't a disease. It's a beautiful and natural display of vitality. I stopped hating the world once I realized this. I guess that's one way you can look at it. Wow, I never thought anyone would actually enjoy watching my random recordings. Thanks. Humans will always wish to leave a trace of their existence long after they're gone, whether it's through videos, food, or other means. I also wish I could leave something behind valuable for posterity. I'm sure you will. Your, research. I'm sure that will help lots of people. Grill, help me out here. I don't know what to say. Don't worry, Professor. We'll preserve and find the right people to inherit your firearms, notes, and erotic 3D planet animations. Well, okay. I think we've seen 2 of those, and probably good for Twitch TOS. We haven't seen the 3rd. What animations? Okay. Also, am I... Can we... Oh, no, I guess we're not supposed to. Yeah, because there's no weapon shop up there. Okay. Are you supposed to go up on top of the train? No, we're not. Like an old comic book hero, Uncle Z gave us an important mission right before disappearing into the wind. That's so cool, and I respect that. But this place is coming down. What are we supposed to do before it all ends? Even if we put all our hope on the zombie, I still feel helpless in the face of our inevitable demise. I can only wait as the universe decides to kill or spare me. Well then, can I interest you in Professor Shroom's weapon collection? I'm sure there's something in there that'll help with your anxiety. Wow, isn't that the notorious Warhammer from the Third World War? This shotgun here increases his user's bloodlust. How did he get his hands on this stuff? I don't know the specifics, but he was obsessed with human warfare and technology. That doesn't sound like a healthy obsession. Well, it's more of an academic obsession, like how an animal researcher collects information about animal societies. This means you have a job now, Campbell. I need you to get back to building weapons for my dear apprentice. I'll do anything if it can distract me from thinking about my impending demise. Don't waste your time worrying about things that haven't happened yet. You'll have time to worry if and when it actually happens. Yep. If only you realized this earlier, Simmer. It's called growth and introspection, Grill. It might have come a bit late, but I'm cute, and so I know you'll forgive me, right? Okay. That's enough exposition. I guess we'll leave the presser to you guys. We'll try to communicate with him until he is entirely consumed. That's one brave friend you got there. You seem to know a lot about that monster. I've been studying him ever since the apocalypse. Putrid used CO4, nutrition cakes, the water supply, and the internet to expand his influence. The internet? How? He acted everything under his influence on that terrible day. It wasn't just the CO4 that turned people into monsters. Anyone who used their tap, their appliances, their phones, or their browsers were turned into monsters. If your account is true, that would explain why the AI systems were shut down. That also explains why the barrier couldn't stop the infection. Putrid was everywhere. That doesn't sound right to me. If he really was that powerful, why didn't he just blow the entire place up 1,000,000 times? Why would he let anything survive? I don't know. The infection only lasted a few days. After that, it all just disappeared. After they were infected, the human monsters began to move as if they were preying, then they just keeled over and died. I think someone or something was able to stop Putrid. Perhaps. Let's hope we can learn more about this from your friend's courageous sacrifice. Oh dear. We got President Cone. And we got Cone banners. Oh no. Oh dear. I fear what this is. Force-fed hearty heartburn borscht. Unlock multiple stomachs. Switch between different sets of stomachs and weapons on the fly. Ooh. Try this, apprentice. It's an amazing brand new dish we developed. To be honest, we neither know how it tastes nor what its effects are. Well, I think we just said it was right there in the text. That's the fun part. He might throw up, explode, or turn into a little girl. We'll never know until he swallows. We strayed too far from proper cooking. Now, okay, so let's say we need to be looking for, yeah, kitchenware there, but it says we should be able to swap between them on the fly, it says. So you made that and that. Oh! A remote bomb, a secondary weapon even babies can use. Whoa. Click to toss, and click again to detonate. Now, how... Oh, here we go. Here's our multiple stomach technology. You know, more stomachs, reflexes, switch through functioning stomachs to preserve the food combos. Okay, so if we want to set up multiple stomachs, we plug them in here. Okay. So for example, we had a complete reset. So if we wanted to, I don't know, what would we even switch to? Yeah, so we wanted to switch to, say, a bleed build or a spear build, let's say, or a magic build. Although admittedly we haven't done a whole lot of that. Yeah, I don't even know what we're looking for there. So why don't we, for now, let's stick with what we got. And then we can set up and adapt as we go. Scarab meat. Rich, scarabs are raised and farmed as food in the cone region. I thought cone was against that sort of thing, you know, raising other beings for food and whatnot. Okay, nothing there. Oh, shoot. We're... Okay. No wonder we were actually standing in fire. Turns out standing in fire, bad for your HP. King Snake Meat. He feeds on your blood and relishes your fear. Team, you're gonna want to be over here if you're gonna be like shooting at stuff. Okay. I was gonna say, one of those had to be progression. Okay, oh, careful, careful. We are on, Okay, oh, there we go. We had a centrifuge. Makes all natural synthetic steroids and organic scorpion pheromones. Okay. Not entirely sure why we need that, but apparently we do. Okay, careful. Again, we are once again in the kind of a Bernie zone. And we have Desert Jail. Okay. It's a weapon called Desert Jail. That is... Okay. Okay, we went down there. Here's the scorpion. Scorpion tail. Girl says scorpions aren't exactly insects. They're arachnids, so eating them doesn't count as eating bugs. Okay. Okay, careful, careful. Need to keep moving. There we go. Warhammer 22K. You know, not like the latest edition of Warhammer, but you know, respectable. Okay. Oh, we need to go find a skimmer still. We have all natural synthetic steroids. Enables 100 cracked fist while empty-handed. Attack speed cannot be increased. I mean, okay, but why would we be empty-handed? That just seems ridiculous. Sweep. Let's get a move on. These 10 statues should be done by tonight. Put your backs into it or I will make you. I thought we would be free after we overthrew the Lord of the Forest. Know your place, maggots. Why am I command? Because I'm better than you. Shut your mouths, work your asses off, and one day you can also be in my position. Do you miss Lord of the Forest? Do you want to be fed to hungry monsters? Give me one reason why I shouldn't write you up right now and send your miserable ass back to being cattle feed. Oh, look at those poor plants. My lord, what should we do? Zebet, we have an evil interdimensional deity to deal with. Now is not the time. Instead of clowning around, why don't you use some of that energy of yours to find the Saraspahara City Hall? I never really came out here much. There's just too much sand. I don't like sand. Don't. Well then, about those poor plants, I think I should make it for my mistakes by. No, you know, they used to talk trash about you. I hate them. Serves them right. Wow, who's a cruel one now? Yeah, we made that. So we have the desert. Okay, the desert jail is a shotgun. We have a scorpion tail hook. Okay, we apparently need shark fin or sand shark meat. We have 22K Warhammer. Deals 800 max damage. Wow. A primary shield with a powerful shield bash gain 35. Okay, so that's 35 and 2 versus 35 and 2. Yeah, no. I like our boner shield. We're gonna stick with that. Come on, hit. There we go. Alright, oh, yeah, come on, boner team. We got... I think we need at least 2 or 3 more of you. Alright, come on, boys. Up here. Up here where the enemies are. There you go. I suppose that one's on me for not giving them proper directions. There we go. What do we have? We have a flamethrower. Hey. Everything goes better with flamethrowers. Oh boy, okay. There we go. Good job, Boner Team. Okay, no, that's on me. Let's try that again. Come on. All right, we got a flask. Makes powdered shark cartilage and lab-grown crystal sugar. Ooh. There we go. Here's that sand shark we were waiting for. There we go. Sand shark meat. They use their sharp fins to glide effortlessly through the sand. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, no, that's just a heal. We're fine there. Okay, so I think we might have missed like one of the early bits for the new recipes, but I think we've got pretty much every one of them since. Man, those, whew. The sand sharks pack a punch. And I'm not the biggest fan of the floor being literal lava, but you know, I have the jump and the dash, and it looks like our boater boys here don't seem to be affected by it. So at least we have that going for us. There we go. Ooh, an ancient magic scroll makes smoked shark. Sounds tasty, no? Yeah, long slide usually says to me boss fight of some sort coming up before too long. Okay. Sarspahara City. Wait, oh no. Oh dear. That looks bad. The zombie has infiltrated our protein farm. Our president has ordered us to do whatever it takes to put a stop to this. I thought he told us to treat the zombie with respect, not incite any... Shut up, soldier! Commander Cactus is in charge here. He operates under direct orders from the president himself. The zombie's capabilities have been greatly exaggerated through the enemy's despicable disinformation campaigns. I believe that the zombie is no stronger than a brainless soldier manipulated by slipshod necromancy. As a well-trained elite force, we have no reason to fear confrontation. For the restoration of order, and for the glory of our president, Cone Legion, roll out! Show any sign of cowardice or treason, and you will be shot. Get moving. Alright, now it's getting bossed around, Eggplant. Aubergine? More like, oh, Snappergine. Okay, yeah, we are missing a Skimmer. So, okay, now we can make the Scorpion Pheromones. So don't think we need that. We have Smoked Shark, Ground Pound with a Warhammer. Okay. We have Powdered Shark Cartridge. Okay. Oh, fixes health at 1. Oh dear. And gain 100 shield points that regenerate at 3 points per second. Damage output increased by 10% for every 10 active shield points. That might be good. It might not. I don't know. Okay, gain shields for every dagger attack. We're not doing daggers. And besides, we already have that with... yeah, we have that with... Okay, no, we don't have those. We did have a previous that buffed the... they gave us shield points for every successive melee attack. Let's see, we have the Shark Fin Pickaxe that deals extra damage to stunned enemies and de-stuns them. But and we have the Flamethrower. Squirt burning fuel everywhere and create an inferno wherever you go. Burns any enemy that comes into contact with you. Oh wow, it doesn't even have ammo. I mean, it looks cool, but I kind of want to stick with our Boner Brigade. Let's see. Okay, we're in downtown Sarspahara. Let's pop back real quick. Let's see if we can go find that one thing we missed. We're looking for a skimmer. We need to keep our eyes peeled, and we also need to, stay off the lava. That'll probably help quite a bit. Okay, yeah, nothing over there. Aha, there we go. I figured it couldn't have been far. Skimmer makes scarab protein powder. Okay. Our zombie unpaid intern here probably could do with some bulking up. All right, fine. We'll just wait for the next one. Good grief. Okay. You just gonna need to get to the transport point. We don't necessarily need to do all this fighting again, but if at some point we're gonna need to, weave in multiple builds, that'd be a bad idea. Okay. Damage output increased based on movement speed up to 10%. Well, that's not very much at all. I say there might be some synergy, with that and the what they call it, the happy powder or whatever it is, but no, it looks like the oh wait, no, that's not even no, that's attack speed. That's not movement speed. Yeah, so I guess that's weirdly no synergy between the happy powder and the and protein powder. I denounce myself for even suggesting such a thing. I really want to get to one of those transport points. That would be very handy. Actually, you know what? I will go ahead and grab that, please and thank you. All right, let's go, team. There we go. And now we have our little platforming section. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just 5 recipes to go. Now can we? Okay, yeah, we can upgrade these. Oh, some of these anyway. I wonder if we go all in on powdered shark cartilage, so that gets us more shield points. And damage output increase. Yeah, so 190 shield points. Let's see, what does that look like? I want to keep our nano machines. Okay, hang on. Okay. Yeah, let's swap out the panna cotta and swap in the powdered shark cartilage. What? What happened? Did I? Oh no, did I break the game somehow? Oh dear. Okay. I fear I may have soft locked myself. Because I had the shark cartilage and the things that buff your max HP. They appear to be in conflict with each other. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay. Right. Okay. So, actually, hang on. Here's what we're going to do first. Can I just drop a new save? Is that a thing we can do? No, apparently not. Okay, well, okay. All right, so we've dropped everything. Here, yeah, we're going to drop that. We're going to drop that. Now we're going to add the shark cartilage. Oh, I need to read this again. Fixes health at 1, and you gain 190 shield points. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the 190, and then I am confused. Okay. You know what, we're just not going to worry about that. Jeez. Okay. So, something to remember for the future. Not necessarily now. Let's just go ahead and upgrade this. So now we had one more here. Is it? No, we have the leg tendies. Yeah, all these shenanigans have made my they have wiped my brain of our previous build. So we're just gonna roll through real quick and then see what is fully upgraded, because that is the stuff we were running with. There we go. The dried insight shrooms. Okay, so now we have our HP back, but Oh, but we have no regen. Right. Okay, so that was we'll consider this an experiment to be revisited at a later date. Yeah, because, right, I can see the utility of the shark cartilage, because you can, yeah, 3 points per second is better than that regen to 7 HP every 10 seconds. Even so, I think that, you know what that'll be? Maybe we can bust that out if there are boss fights that are giving us troubles. Sweet potato meat come from the bottom ranks of the Cone Legion. Their job is to oversee and discipline the plant labor force. Aha! Yes, rise, my boner boys. That, admittedly, that could have been phrased better. But you know what? No, we're gonna run with it. Okay, so it wants us to go that way, so let's not. No, get off the spikes, please. Thank you. A rune stone makes roasted sweet potato. The glowing runes on this electromagnetic stone give off warmth and cancer. Hot. Okay. Oh, gee, come on. Careful. Good grief. The enemies are actually kind of easy pickings compared to just the terrain. You know, between the floor being lava and the spikes and the whatnot. Oh, okay. Well. Pumpkinhead. The huge size wheel of the Pumpkin Gestapo are designed to terrify the population and something the residents. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this is something of a almost kind of a marked anti-communist message coming from our friends in Taiwan. Who would have thought? Nah, it's probably just my imagination. Yeah, I'll just... I mean, I was happy to just stay up there, but apparently that's not an option. Good grief. Alright, that's good work, boys. There we go. And we have roasted sweet potato. Classic fall treat. Induces intestinal contractions and enables fart kick, a dash attack, when empty-handed. Again with the empty-handed. Deals knockback and 400 damage. Wow. So we need a blender, a fruit knife, an ice maker, and a half-monsterized plant. Now, I wonder, is it even possible to go empty-handed? It is. Okay, well, we don't want that. I want my pokey stick. I want my pokey stick, and I want my boner boys. This is the restaurant I was talking about. They move around a lot, but you just have to follow the scent. Ah! This is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted! Who comes up with this? Normally, I would have fled to the side of the necromancer, but that's all in the past now. I don't have any reason to fear or hate her anymore. I've never made food for plants before, but that was a piece of cake. It was easy because of my experience as the what? The Lord of the... Spit it out. Never in my wildest dreams could I have pictured myself asking the evil necromancer to cook her cursed dishes for me. Eating this food makes me happy. I can't remember the last time I felt this way. Sounds like you've had a lot on your plate. Tell us more. We're all down here together in this dungeon. Together. So we should help each other out. What? Simmer, I thought you... Do I look like a cruel person, Grill? I just can't sit here and watch as these innocent plants suffer. Colton lied to us. We thought he'd improve our lives, but in the end, we just swapped one tyrant for another. I'm partially responsible for Colton's behavior, but I can't change him, not while looking like this. I need your help to knock some sense into him. I saw how his sweet potatoes were bullying you. Colton is just as bad as the Lord of the Forest. I'm not as powerful as I used to be, but I will not tolerate tyranny. Colton's headquarters is located inside City Hall. If you send that zombie of yours to beat him, we'll finally be free. I know that. However, I'm not running a charity. If we topple the Colton regime, you lot have to work for me. This place is going to do... I mean, what I meant to say was, I'm expanding my restaurant, and I need all the help I can get. I can't agree to that. You and your minions killed so many of my kin. What if you're just like Colton? What if you're just another tyrant? We've had enough when it comes to false promises and bad leaders. We just want to live in peace. I totally understand your concerns. I know there's nothing I can say right now that'll quell your fears. But anyone who works for me gets one free meal a day. That's a promise. Okay, I'm in. The little power in this dungeon should be shared by all. We must work together to accomplish this. A free meal? I never got so much as a free cookie. Oh, come on. Grill, who's that piece of crap eating my food? Hey, don't be rude. You shouldn't talk about others like that behind their backs. I know that. But don't you want to know too? Go ask him what he actually is. No. Also, are you up to something again? What's with recruiting them as employees? Look at the state we're in. We can't do anything against even a moderately powerful opponent. Peter knows that he can't infect us with CO4. That's why he's constantly attacking us with sea organisms. His plan is to deplete our mana and our souls. The attacks only happen when my apprentice isn't here, so we can't rely on his help. So, you recruited them as bodyguards? They're way weaker than your apprentice. They'll just get infected if you send them out there. You're not wrong, but with the truckloads of ingredients my apprentice keeps bringing home, we can feed them performance-enhancing foods. Ah, that would make a formidable plant army. Good idea. Still, the real reason I took the plants in... Shh, I told you this before. I want to add some vegetarian dishes to my repertoire. My advice is, don't cook them if you want to employ them. You know what? Information for life. Okay. Is that a carrot? A carrot cowboy? No, a kiwi. Oh dear. With each member wielding 2 desert chicken handguns, the Kiwi Special Forces. Okay, so yes, that was too much text for the tooltip, but still, a gunslinging Kiwi is just adorable. Okay. Come on, Kiwi. Down you go. There we go. Yeah, heal up, boner boys. Okay, are we... Are we progressing? I hope not. I wanted to find secrets. Oh, no, there we go. Excellent. Hey, we got our blender. Makes piquant pumpkin stew. It is impossible to make pumpkin stew without one of these. Why? Don't ask. Just get one yourself. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good job, team. Pardon me, durians. Just passing through. Uh-oh. I'm so envious of my ancestors. They just sat peacefully in the dirt. They never felt pain, even when they were consumed by animals. You don't want to be food. Yeah, but what do I do with that thought? I don't want to die just like that. But I don't know what I should live for. Maybe President Cone's society isn't for you. I think I understand. This is still just a massive food chain. I was born to be food for someone else. Everyone's a part of this. The Lord of the Forest and Cone are just better at climbing up its rungs. Who the leader is and how they do won't change my reality. I'm a replaceable and consumable part of this invisible machine. My ego has no purpose. The world doesn't care about my heart and my feelings. The fact that I can think isn't a gift from above. It's just a meaningless coincidence in this absurd world. You finally shed your ignorance. You freaks are the same with your precious putrid. How is that different from following other tyrants? Those who would endorse tyrants are not aware of the vast differences between the tyrant's interests and their own. You want a better life, while the tyrant seeks power. Once they have power, your life means nothing to them. Putrid does not need power, nor does he need ideals or immortality. He abides by his only purpose in this universe. Our goals and his goals are aligned. Eat this, and you will understand everything. What is it? Knowledge. Alright. I suppose we can't show them just eating an apple. That would be a little too on the nose. Oh, this is new. Oh, this is the commander zucchini, cucumber, whatever. Cactus meat. Oh, cactus. Cactus control President Cone and the Cone Legion behind the scenes, so their abilities to move sand and things. Alright, take your time, boys. We'll get there. Alright, this looks like a goodie path rather than a progression path. And sure enough, we have our high-frequency fruit knife. It makes a kiwi jam sandwich. This knife cuts at the molecular level, perfectly preserving every atom of nutrition. Feels like if they came up with something that cuts at the molecular level, they'd find a way to put it to use in like the the latest generation of razors or some such, rather than fruit knives. The Gillette molecular or some such. come on. Keep moving. There we go. Yeah, spread those nano machines. There we go. You know, okay, I was kind of down on it before, but I think I'm coming around on summon builds. I think we weren't very well set up for them in the past. Hang on. Nope, we want to go in here. There we go. Like I say, there better be something back here for everything they're making us go through for it. And sure enough, there is. Oh, we got our half monsterized plant makes cone legion pie. Plants whose minds are just developing are perfect for cooking due to their reduced aggression. Okay. Oh no, the pineapples have been they've been putrefied. Is that all the food you got? Are you trying to pull my leg? I told you already. We don't have enough food because the zombie attacked our farm. If you had done your jobs and gotten rid of the zombie, we wouldn't be so short on food. Don't try to pin this on me. I'm only responsible for collecting your food quota, and it's a real simple system. Punishment for all who don't deliver. Information distortion on the way going up the chain? The farm collective not doing its job? What does that sound like? Who gave you the right to treat us like this? Where were you when we overthrew the Lord of the Forest? Doesn't matter. I'm stronger, so my words matter more. Get used to it or get bent. Damn it to hell with this shit world! Keep whining. Have fun with that. Putrid has asked me to convey a message. Do not be ashamed to voice your wishes. Our wish to end this twisted and corrupted world will soon be fulfilled. Hey, what's the holdup? Why aren't you working? Putrid, can you really destroy the world? Our power increases with every additional believer. Break time's over. Cut that crazy crap and get back to work, or I'll make you wish you were dead. Okay, I'll put my faith into Putrid. Please take me. Take everything you need. I fear the monsters that trample on me and use me as a stepping stone, but I don't fear death. Now it's telling us to go up, so naturally that suggests we should do anything but. And we have the space-splitting ice maker makes cactus ice cream. The coolant in this freezer comes from an alternate universe experiencing heat death. Alright, now we can go up. And I think that's all the recipes. Uh-oh. Protesters have been spotted at Steep City and at the Mount Asan area. They're unhappy about the water and electricity outages, as well as the housing prices. Many planets have now openly opposed our rule. We must send our forces to restore order. No, this can't go on. Is violent suppression all we can think of? That will only harden their resolve. We must increase the intensity of our suppression in order to make them understand the legitimate authority of this government. I fought all this time for plant freedom and equality. Why did it end up like this? A ruler must consolidate power before they can begin to rule. This is an essential step. A failure to consolidate will result in a failed regime. You're asking me to rule through fear and violence. We didn't overthrow the Lord of the Forest just to do the same exact thing. Urgent report. The zombie has broken through our defenses and is destroying our base. He's right behind me. Mr. President, your orders. I don't care. I don't care. I've seen what that zombie can do. We shouldn't be fighting him. I will negotiate. Please, Mr. President, it killed my brothers. We shouldn't submit to a despicable creature like that. We all swore to follow you to the end. Well, well, with the violent protests, low morale, and unsavory rumors, we are at a crossroads, Mr. President. You must demonstrate your military prowess. If you back down to negotiate, you will lose support from across the board, including the armed forces. Ah, damn it! Why is this rolling dungeon so hard? Okay, fine, I'll do it. Bring on the Social Stability Battle Cruiser. Yes, sir. It's been freshly painted and is ready for action. Time to meet that zombie head on. Really, it didn't even... It didn't give me a notice for a boss fight, but alright, fine. Alright. That's the ads done. Oh, jeez. I do like the little nod to the Social Stability Cruiser. Yeah, who else do we know that places a high premium on social stability to the expense of all other things? There's going to be a nuke launch here at some point in there. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Unprecedented. Ah! Please, don't kill me. I don't want to fight you. Well, today's your lucky day today. You're the one doing everything behind the scenes. I'm not letting you get ahead of me again. Now's not the time for that. We're just here to stop your men from committing further atrocities. That's all? But my troops, government, take them away! Take it all away! I I can't take this anymore. That didn't take long. You should have stuck to being a critic. Life's always easier when you have less responsibilities. I wanted to make the world a better place. Why were we born in the first place? We're not plants. We weren't even living creatures. My existence may seem absurd, but I still want to discover my purpose in this world. Why can't I do anything right? I've only brought violence and chaos to this place. Quit flattering yourself. Violence and chaos have always been part of our world. You just experience it through a different position. You can wrestle with your existence at a later time. Come with me. Simmer the Necromancer wants to see you. The Necromancer? Do you know them? What does Simmer want with me? Does she want to kill me? Fine, I submit. After betraying their trust, after doing all those terrible things, I should have known things would turn out like this. I deserve to be put to death by the plants, and not by all those I have wronged. Get it together, man. You're a tyrant. So get with the program and learn how to do all those things with no personal repercussions. That's what the Lord of the Forest did. If Simmer wanted you dead, the zombie would have taken care of you by now. I don't know what she's planning, but you're not dying anytime soon. That doesn't make sense. I'm very interested in what Simmer has planned. If I play my cards right, I might be the next president of the dungeon. Come on, let's go. Alright, good job, team. Oh, we're in Z's office. Installing. Permissions elevated. municipal manager to executive researcher. After installation, I will have more access to classified documents. It will also let me remotely control more machines in the city. I'm getting some bad vibes from this. Giving supercomputers more control usually doesn't end well, does it? Nope. The supercomputer usually takes over the world. Lucky for us, there isn't much of a world to take over anymore, so whatsoever. Oppressive population control has always been a negative stereotype humans have attached to artificial intelligence. Humans are more like parents to us. If a child's values deviate from that of their parents, they will more likely move out than take control of their parents. Really? So if we just left you alone, would you move to Mars or something? As I was designed to manage humans, I would follow my directive and attempt to control the world. I was right. Installation complete. I have reviewed all the CCTV cameras and discovered possible locations for new recipes. That's incredible. Look, if you can help us get out of this mess, I'll let you control as many worlds as you want. No, you can't fall for that. She's just appealing to your desires so she can control you later. I have also discovered 3 seasons of Captain DUI on a high-ranking official's desktop. If you could get that for me, your word's my command, Master. Yeah, that was kind of predictable, wasn't it? Okay, let's see about these negotiations. And that's why this entire place is going to explode. To be honest, our chance of success is slim to none, but we should still fight when we can. Why does this have to happen? What do you want me to do? I can't even manage a single block. We need your voice. Terrible things are afoot, and we need someone who can speak to and unite the fruits and vegetables. We need your help to get us all out of this dungeon. To be honest, none of us really understand their culture. I don't think we're in a position to convince them to do anything. You're different. No one knows how to talk to them more than you do. But I set my lieutenants free to do those terrible things. I don't know if they even want to see my face anymore. I have a solution to that. Back in ancient times, celebrities who went into rehab for their drug addictions would often be more popular after they left rehab. Folks will believe you, as long as you admit your mistakes. Everyone loves a repentant villain. I'll go on stage with you if you need to masquerade as your rehab officer. Why are you doing this, Necromancer? You're more than capable of escaping on your own. Why would you need to come to us, your enemies, for help? That's because I need fruits and vegetables for my... I think we should all try to help each other, as we're all part of this incredible underground community. We may not see eye to eye at all times, but we must stand united in the face of a common enemy. We have inherited this beautiful dungeon, and we're not going to let anything stand in our way. Don't you agree? I think you should be writing that speech instead. Okay. Oh, more recipes. I think I found the ancestral magic recipes. Oh, let me see! Let me see! I thought it'd be hidden behind spike traps and platforming puzzles. Well, at least we won't have to waste hours reviving his impaled body over and over again. I feel like that's a shot at me. Don't you think it feels off? Uncle Z said he hid the recipes at City Hall. He must have used some kind of illusion magic on it. It's been a long time since he stopped working at City Hall. Also, that's just what the book does. It floats around getting blown this way and that. The civil servants that worked here probably ignored it, like how they used to ignore anything that didn't pertain to their performance evaluations. The cover does look enchanted. What? There's writing on the first page, but the rest of it is blank? What does it say on the first page? If you can see or touch this book, that means that you were once my pupil. Let this book bring you hope and courage in the darkest of times. Uncle Z. I dedicate this to you, the pupils I am most proud of. Take the ancestral magic recipe aptitude test. Create a legendary dish requiring the expertise of multiple chefs. Create flavors that transcend multiple dimensions. The remaining secrets to this recipe lay hidden within this bespoke dish. Hidden within? Okay, I get it. Looks like we'll have to make this dish. This recipe requires a whole lot of prep work. We'll also need a more suitable space to do this. Here's the real problem, though. Between the two of us, we don't have nearly enough mana to make this dish happen. Oh, that can't be good. Also, did it just get real quiet all of a sudden? Ah! It's that monster again! To take a shift of energy from the soul power station to a high-density core of magic in the city center. The barrier is also being siphoned away and transformed into pure mana. I am unable to determine its purpose. Even with our combined effort, we have no means of stopping this massive operation. Is this it? Are we too late? The Necromancer was right. We're all doomed. What could I possibly do in the face of such overwhelming power? I now realize that I'm just an insignificant speck in this vast universe. I never thought I'd be so annoyed to hear someone talk the way like I usually do. Wait. What did you say about pure mana? Beetroot is taking apart the soul barrier surrounding the city. It's turning back into pure mana and flowing towards the center of the city. That means that a buttload of magic must be flowing down those roads right now. Grill, do you remember how during sophomore year the power went out for a full month at uni? Yeah, I also remember how the climate control systems lost power and half the school froze to death. We earned a lot of credits that semester just from heating the dorms and reviving those students. In the end, they caught the culprit. The dean was stealing power to run a secret crypto mining farm. How very topical. Yeah, that's giving me an idea. Putrid has created whole rivers of high-density mana, which is exactly what we need. Is the plan to steal Putrid's power to make food? Can that even be done? What do we have to lose? System installation complete. Activating Suck Transport 2. Another one? How many of those did they hide from us? The government were aware that the rule would end in disaster. These transports were just one of many contingency plans they had prepared. However, the chaos that ensued on that apocalyptic day made it impossible for anyone to use these. There's actually an entire fleet of transports available at City Hall. Alright, time to make some damn food. Time to commence with Operation Dungeon Munchies. Ah, we got the title drop. That's a weird name. You've awakened my awkwardness detection modules from hibernation. Forget about the name. Let's get packing already. Time is of the essence. The SS Dungeon Munchies. Everything's beginning to fall apart. I can't believe how, not long ago, I was bickering with you about how to maintain this place. Now, everything I try to protect is turning into this massive whirling mess. I don't think that takes away from what you accomplished. Look out of your window. The iron cattle herds that I spent years tending to just became mincemeat tornadoes in that massive soul storm. Your hard work wasn't meaningless. It's precisely thanks to your efforts that I need more time to think about this. It wasn't a waste of time. I'm serious. I'll find a way to explain this to you later. Just trust me. I just don't want you to feel too bad about yourself. I know how much you dedicate yourself to your work. I think I'll be okay. It's just a sign of the times. Think back to the old TV programs we used to watch. Back in the day, people on the surface also had their lives up in it all the time. At first it was housing prices, fertility crises, and pollution. After magic came along, everything centered around the Third World War and the magical ruling class. Some things don't ever change, though, like adulterous celebrities. That never seemed to change. Yeah, after the war ended, the short-lived peace was interrupted by the sun leaving the solar system. Our attention and values have always shifted based on changes in our environment. I guess that's life. That's why we shouldn't focus on whether something was worthwhile or not. Purpose, meaning, and worth comes from the burning passion inside our hearts. It comes from fully immersing ourselves in the here and now. Now that's something that's worthwhile. What did that have to do with anything we were talking about? Did you really have to go off like that all the time? I agree with what she said. I had to do an extra year for college because I played video games the whole time. That was worthwhile because I had a ton of fun. I'm pretty sure you were just lazy. Emma, this is Twitch.tv. We do not talk shit about people choosing video games over all other things. It's bad for business. Okay, we're done there. Are they doubling up? Maybe not. Hey Nickel, how's progress going on that thing we talked about? All the remaining functional transports are put into service. Objective, rescue survivors and collect resources before total destruction. Hey, Fevers. Good to see you. How you doing this fine Sunday? Also, let me give you a good and proper introduction. You doing good? Nice. Glad to hear it. Yeah, we're just winding down the weekend now that the holiday season is officially over. So now, yeah. So I think we're done on holidays until like May or something. I don't know. It's terrible. But otherwise, things are going just fine. But good to see you. Oh, how did Girl of Gotham end up going with her below zero? Yeah, below zeroing. It's below zero, not sub-zero. Okay, yes, destruction. CE Grill. It hasn't all been in vain. I've already arranged for your samples to be packed up and whisked away to safety. This dungeon might be done for, but your ecosystems will live on in the escape spots. I think it's kind of scary how meticulous I can be. Those transports are going to smell real bad if and when we open them up. Where are the other transports going? We're temporarily evacuating from the structurally vulnerable areas of the city until this thing ends. Clifford and the rest can't really fight the sea organisms, so they should help with the evacuating. I hope Conan and his ice cream buddy can help us collect a good variety of fruits and vegetables. You don't know a huge amount of the game, but it looks like she made some good progress. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and I know with how compact Sub-Zero is to the original, it can be hard to tell what kind of progress you're making. You're liking the pixel sprites? Yeah, I think I like the balance between the actual art and then like the pixel sprites we have going around in the background. You know, it has a low def look, but there's a lot of TLC went into this. So is that guy really an ice cream? I thought he looked more like a. As for us, we need to head to the capital. That's where all the magic is gathering. We'll need all the mana we can get to complete these legendary dishes. That's also the mosh pit for Putrid's big red apocalyptic jamboree. Okay, done with that. And we have that's a big ass rice cooker. I'm sure we'll probably get thrown into that at some point. We got a big oven and a wok, I guess. So we're doing a suicide mission. I thought we were just doing a hot pot. Remember the time we tore our classroom apart to put together a hot pot after we failed our entrance exams? Perhaps the meaning of life is to die without regrets. I think I've got that down. I never found the opportunity to say this, but I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Knowing you has been the greatest joy in my life. I thought I would break down again, like on the eve of the last apocalypse, but that hasn't happened. That's because this time, I have you all by my side. You all give me the courage to face anything this world throws at me. Also, I'm sorry to have failed you. I said I'd bring you to a new world to give you new bodies, but I'm afraid I can't make that a reality. That's okay. It's normal for business owners to lay out unrealistic visions, fail spectacularly, and take no responsibility at all. Oh, Tyler. Tyler and I have used our time here to try out new positions. So you two were behind the clacking rack behind the warehouse yesterday. There goes my well-written, heartstring-tugging speech. We should also thank your apprentice. Despite being mute and emotionally inscrutable, he's really damn good at pulverizing any trouble enemies. Without his help, we wouldn't even be here. Hey, apprentice, you made all those dishes on your own, right? For our next challenge, we'll need to all work together to complete an epic meal. Maybe it'll be a weapon to insta-kill Putrid, or maybe it'll make us living gods. There she is again with the unrealistic plans and visions. One or two people usually end up doing all the work in a group project like this. That's why I never grew up with Emma or Tyler. They're always doing their own work somewhere else. We are approaching the magic cluster in the capital, scanning for a landing area. Okay. Yeah, you did arrive a pretty. I think we're getting very close to the end of Act 3 here, Fevers. So yeah, no worries if you're if you're confused about what's going on. That's perfectly reasonable. Let's see, did we? Okay, yeah, we can make all the things. So we have pecan pumpkin stew, again with the bare hand recipes here. I'm curious as to why that is. Hit enemies with your bare fists to mark them. Marked enemies explode in 2 seconds, dealing area damage. Marks are removed if they take additional damage. If I didn't know any better, I see the game was pushing us to go empty-handed. With a shotgun type weapon, deal plus 100 damage and knock back enemies in close range. Wow. And we have Cactus Ice Cream, which, that's unfortunate. Raise shield attack damage by 100. Block an attack within 0.5 seconds of raising your shield to recover 50% of your shield points. That might actually be useful. Oh, if we combo the Cactus Ice Cream with the with a powdered shark cartilage. That could be interesting. You never heard of this game before, but it looks super cool. Yeah, it really is. It's here, let me get that for you. Or no, not that. Ugh, Seribot, Stream Elements. You disappoint me. Okay, yeah, ignore that, Fevers. Um, this is very much not the Long Dark. I don't. Yeah, we're gonna have to have some words. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, you already have it up on Steam. Okay, good. Yeah, I caught this I think about a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago, when it was still not fully released. But yeah, it's basically kind of like a platformer. It's made by a dev team out of Taiwan, and we are the in a zombie re-raised by Simmer the Necro-Chef. That's her right there. She's a necromancer and a master chef, and we are basically her unpaid intern. Okay, that's magic damage. Okay, so that is all the recipes. Woohoo! Yeah, for now I think we're going to stick with our build. And can we? No, we can't make anything new. We need the presidential key card. Hopefully that's something we come by later. But yeah, it's a platformer. It's got neat pixel art. It's got some really clever writing. Um, I think it's fun. So if it if you like the vibe, the kind of irreverent slash occasionally dark, occasionally hopeful feel, then give it a look. I imagine it's been I think it's been several months since it came out in its full form. So it'll whatever the next big Steam sale is, it'll probably be more affordable than it is right now. But I don't think it's very expensive as it is. It's a breathtaking view. Every part of those blood red storms used to be human souls. Do we really have to ask them for magic? Couldn't you just use your skills to seize it from them? We used to live with those people, Grill. We can't just disrespect their memories like that. They're real people, not batteries, nor are they health packs. Sorry. I'm going to start the incantation. Do not interrupt me until I'm done. Got it. Are you tired of the bad things in life? Do you want freedom? Do you want all the good things to happen to you? Follow me for the opportunity of a lifetime. Lend me your strength, and let us rebuild anew, together. That cannot be an actual incantation. Phew. Alright. The souls that still have some sense, the ones that can still resist putrid, are making their way here and into our culinary instruments. See the sigils on all our tools? That's a fully automatic system to help those poor souls pass on. It generates magic with every soul that transcends the mortal plane. That should net us enough mana to do anything we want. How is this not using them like batteries? It's totally different. Sure, it looks the same, but I'm not making them do it. They're coming over here on their own accord. Alright, let's get this show started. Oh, achievement unlocked. Maybe order takeout next time. Okay, that's what we get for making all the recipes. On the wish list it goes. Yay! That's why I do this. Part of the whole reason I do this rather than just playing the Long Dark over and over and over again. One, because I find these little indie games that I like, and two, I want to show them off to other people. They don't get near the traffic that I do when I play the main game, but it's fun, and I think it's if I can convince some other people to give new stuff a try, I'm happy to do so. Okay, here we go. Here's the ginormous rice cooker we had earlier. This is so exciting. It's been so long since I've made something this complicated. With your help, I'm sure we'll succeed. Okay. Um, boss battle? So I'm just supposed to sit here and tend the fire with Kamul? Yeah, because he once blew up an entire row of gas canisters. Just make sure the fire doesn't go out. This is an important job, too. Do you understand, you two? Your job is to protect the walk and maintain the fire. No explosions and no weird complaints. As the laborer spends time toiling over that which does not belong to him, he not only isolates himself from the world, but also his own soul. I have been assigned the task of managing a culinary instrument. As a reminder, I do not possess any culinary modules, nor any related data. I also lack a soul, and cannot use magic. I know, that's why I put you in charge of the microwave. I'll be passing you notes that tell you which buttons to press. Just remember to put a cover on everything. Don't use the highest power setting, and don't leave metal utensils inside. Apprentice, before we begin cooking, remember to keep our positions in mind. That way, we'll be able to better keep things in order. We can't stop once the ritual begins, so we need to be completely prepared. He's not an apprentice anymore, Grill. He's become a bona fide S-tier magical chef. Well then, ready when you are, Chef. You may begin the ritual at the Spirit Walk. Said I'm supposed to remember their positions. So Tyler and Kummel are at the walk. Nickel is at the microwave. And Simmer is at the rice cooker, I guess? Okay, I will... Oh, hang on. Oh, do we not get... I guess nothing beats having a big barbecue with everyone as an apocalyptic space god destroys everything. Does Emma not have anything to say? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's just check and recheck. Yeah, we can't make those yet, unfortunately. So we've got our nano machines. We've got our health buffs. We got disease carrier, ups damage by 90%. We've got our damage reducer. We got our more max HP and more axe damage. And then the shroomies for more health recovery. And I know that weapon we're carrying doesn't look like an axe, but at least according to the game, it is both a spear and an axe. So, oh, hello. Here's the microwave. I have not been trained to perform cooking or any task that makes others happy, so I cannot guarantee a successful performance on my part. Okay. Okay, the fact that we can wander all the way up here makes me suspicious. It feels like there should be a secret of some sort, but maybe not. Yeah, Simmer, rice cooker, Nickel, microwave, Tyler and Kummel, wok, and then grill on the hot pot. Okay, well, I have no idea what's going to happen. So here goes. Start making the legendary dish? Sure. Are you ready? So first, we have to... Warning, a large cluster of sea organism is coming our way. Don't think we'll let us do our goodbye party. Our chance of success has dropped to near zero. I suggest we retreat. Nope. If it's sending minions to disrupt us, that means we're about to do some serious damage. But can we cook and fight at the same time? Turn around and look at our guy at the walk. Look at his confident, tranquil, yet potent expression. What do you see? Your apprentice in his charred hairdo? He's an S-rank magical chef, damn it. Look at that face. Do you know what he's saying? Nothing's impossible. Let's get cooking. What could go wrong? Well, that's the one question we know not to ask. Toss the food they make into the wok in the middle. What? Oh, I'm supposed to defend everyone. Okay. Oh, come on, get up, get up. There we go. Oh boy. That's a lot of whatever that is. Oh, nice. At least it does hit the thing. Hit the thing. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. And apparently we're not even halfway done here. Oh, fun. Oh, joy. Okay. So at least I didn't have to remember what everyone does, because they'll point me in the right direction. So that's good. Dang it! Come on, die already. Hang in there, everyone. We're nearly halfway done. Oh wait. If this is what an opening a restaurant is going to be like, I'd rather be unemployed. Okay, no, I think what we're doing. Okay, so the progress part down the middle is, or down at the bottom is our progress through the summoning ceremony. Okay. Detecting an even more intense wave of sea organism activity heading our way. If we don't pull back, the zombie chef chef may be able to defend himself, but he won't be able to protect us all while trying to cook. We're already past the halfway point. We're not giving up. What do we do now? Oh! Reinforcements have arrived! The part-timers have arrived! What's going on? Why are you all the way down here? Wasn't it you who put out a notice about needing part-time workers? Have the positions already been filled? You're late. The entire dungeon's about to collapse. Why haven't you evacuated? We already met Cone by the evacuation transports. Him and the poo atop his head explained everything to us. You helped us bring the deluded Cone back to his senses, and you're still trying to best even as everything collapses around you. You've definitely earned our respect today. I hope you're aware that it cannot protect you from future corruption. If any of you come in contact with CO4, you'll all eventually... This is the glory we sought to achieve. We shall explode for justice. What? I thought we had to all agree before we... The next wave of sea organisms is fast approaching. We couldn't be here to fight if you hadn't nurtured us, my lord. If we make it, I promise to make you all a feast that will burst your arteries and vascular tissue. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, more death, more quickly. All right, thank you, ad friends. No, leave robot waifu alone, all of you. Get away, get away, get away. Jeez, how tanky are these sons of bitches? Come on, just... There you go. Yes, more AoE. More AoE. Lots more. Much more. Much more. There. Fellas? You want to, like, come up here, too? Oh, good grief. Oh, God. I'm getting the feeling killing all the things isn't necessarily in our long-term interest. We need to focus just as much on actually ferrying the food. Oh, I see. That's what Emma's doing. Emma's our buffer. Drowning in loneliness. Oh boy. Oh no. Is it Cosmic Boba? It looks like Cosmic Boba. Did we succeed? What is that thing? Congratulations for completing the Ancestral Magic Recipe Aptitude Test. I am Cosmic Bubble Tea. I knew it! I knew it! A delicious, calorie-rich drink that transcends time and space. I can only be summoned by the greatest of magical chefs, so you've all passed the test. You have now been approved for the Rift Project. The what project? Nickel, do you know anything about this? There is nothing like that in the database, and my permissions have already been elevated. I deduce that this was a plan formulated by the highest-ranking members of the Suck. The Rift Project was designed to protect select individuals in case of total destruction. To learn more, please feel free to speak to me. They really planned for everything. Well, everything except for disaster prevention, that is. Uncle Z and that other guy, whoever you may be. Thank you. Let's go, guys. Looks like there's some hope after all. Yes, Cosmic Bubble Tea, I would like to speak with you. Drink me, and I will take you into Rift Space, where I'll explain your situation. If, for any reason, you are unable to drink, simply soak yourself inside my liquids. There is only one caveat. Please do not use me if subject C00 putrid is active. That will cause the entire Rift project to fail. That hasn't happened, right? Grill! This is fate. Shit, why? I guess it's time to explode! Explode already, why won't you? No, no! It seems as if you have not been briefed on this project. I must immediately empty myself. Rift space must not be tainted by putrid. Simmer, what are you doing? You gotta go in if you want to live. What? And leave you all behind? Does it look like you have a choice? Get your butt into that bubble tea right now! Chef, you dive in. If anyone's going, it's gotta be you. Please understand that precautions must be taken to prevent putrids. Huh? No, don't come near. No. And so we're in Rift space. It's very shiny. Rift Space Research Station. Created by the world's greatest spatial mage, the supreme president of the Suck. Our mission is to find new ways to expand space and move civilization off-world. Wait, was it? No, okay. Oh. Seriously? Seriously, game? Well, hello. Presidential keycard. Gain access to the top secret Suck weapons storage facility. Project Parallel Universe. Summary. Goal, to locate a suitable Earth in a parallel universe and to migrate the entire population to this new world. Results. Opening a rift to another universe takes a lot out of my soul. During each test, I can only manage a tiny opening before we abort. Earth either didn't exist or is completely uninhabitable in almost all the universes we observed. We finally found the Earth with the appropriate climate conditions in the 54th universe, but we could not detect the presence of any civilization. All we saw were the ruins of great cities. I know certain people who would be very happy about finding that one, but I guess we'll leave that for another time. Project Parallel Universe. Summary. Goal, to send a scouting party to the Earth in Universe 54. Results, retrieve sample 01. It's a scrap of eerie, paper-like material. Souls cry out in anguish as they behold the horror of existence. He reached out to each and every wailing world and released a drop of his own soul. Transdimensional subject C00. Subject C00 poses a potential existential threat to human civilization. It was first spotted by the Supreme President in another parallel universe. C00 can detect mental anguish. A civilization will draw its attention once it reaches a certain threshold for collective anguish and suffering. Once it targets a certain universe, it splits part of its soul and inserts it into that universe. While we have no data on C00's soul shards itself, the data from other universes suggests planetary destruction or, at the very least, the total extinction of the human race. We must reduce the suffering in our own civilization if we want to escape the same fate. Well, apparently that didn't work out. The civil unrest in underground cities and Suck's heavy-handed policies have only increased the possibility of attracting the attention of Subject C00. Internet surveillance has already yielded evidence of its presence in our universe. Its believers have their own name for Subject C00, Putrid. Okay, so we were coming this way regardless. There's a glowing note on this glowing table. They look as if they're trying their best to prolong their existence in this dimension. I left this keycard here for you. You'll know what to do once you look inside. Oh! Ooh, shiny. Okay. We have Supernova. Hold and release to rip a hole through space-time that hurts nearby enemies. Normal attacks inflict 150 blade/melee damage. And these don't take any mats to make, so we might as well make them. We have the Astral Zenith. Hold and release to rip a pair through space-time that hurts nearby enemies. Again. We have Constellation. Occasionally fires a volley of scorching fireballs. Normal attacks inflict 50 axe/melee damage. Well, that's a pretty huge downgrade from what we have. I mean, occasionally seems to be every time, but still. A quick dagger that sweeps away an enemy's existence, inflicting 500 damage over 4 seconds. Really? Oh wow, okay. That's a dot build weapon, by God. Event Horizon casts a black hole at the target. And we might as well go ahead and make all of these just to get them in our potential inventory. Summon up to a demon by harvesting soul shards. Named Tartarus. I guess that's fitting. We have Nebula. Fires arrows that ignore gravity. Hold for 1 second to fully draw the bow, inflicting 250 max damage. I don't know, I'm seeing some mark on those. I don't think they're actually ignoring gravity. Stellar Scream. Gain 40 shield points when raised. Shoots stars at enemies with every attack blocked. Has a 1.5 second cooldown. Okay, compare that to 35, so it's more shield, less cooldown, and it shoots stars rather than summoning boner boys. Well, that's pretty cool as it is. And it's a big honking shield, too. Yeah, because I want to stick with our axe/spear, because it gets the range and it gets the buff from the soy milk, which makes that worthwhile. Okay, here. Looks like someone once lived here for a period of time. Only bits and pieces are legible from this ethereal diary. I miss their cooking. If only I could live a little longer. But if I don't do this, no one will ever be able to taste their food. No, and we got the achievement, Heavy Weapons Chef. So that must have been us making all the weapons. Is that a bunk bed, I guess? Or a hospital bed, maybe? Okay, it's, looks like it's boss fight time again. Hi, if you're viewing this, you're not far from saving everyone. Well, that's good to know. The coordinates to that colony world are saved in my, or should I say, your zombie head. Is this the Act 3 plot twist? I think it is. Pass this information on to Simmer, and she'll be able to read those coordinates. Putrid is also after these coordinates. His goal is to activate the Stargate to reach the colony world. That is the reason why Putrid schemed to have you come out here. His believers do not understand cooking and recipes. The contents and information I have revealed cannot be kept from Putrid. He cannot influence the space, but he can observe us. He will pursue you the moment you return to the world. If Putrid catches you, it's all over. What happens next will be up to you. Who knows where or what I'll be when this video is finally viewed. But I have faith in you. To make it all the way here, you must be at least 100 times stronger than when I summoned you. Okay, wait, so you summoned us? Because you look kind of similar. I wish you the best of luck. Please help those girls and keep them safe. Okay, so we're going to be pursued from the moment we land. That means we need to run. And finally, thank you for responding to my summons. Oh dear. Oh, bad. All very bad. He has arrived. Hello, sworn enemy of Putrid. You must be terribly worried about your friends right now. We have not brought severe harm upon them. They've just been knocked unconscious. Putrid is only fulfilling his promise to us. He did not mean your friends any harm. This was inevitable. He also knows that you have prepared an escape vessel. He has agreed to let your friends live if you divulge the coordinates of your colony world. Putrid's ritual has already begun. There's no stopping it, even if you defeat him. Come and join us. We need your help. Submit to us and help us complete the ritual. We will return your friends to your side. You still have time. Putrid advises you to think carefully. Do not be blinded by your preconceptions. Submission is not humiliation. You will be both protecting those you love and fulfilling Putrid's divine destiny. It is a most noble deed, unparalleled in greatness. You want to fulfill Simmer's dream of opening the Stargate, getting to the other side, and living the good life, don't you? Did you know humans were able to power ships to reach the other side of the universe? How do you reach the other side of everything? They use people like me. When they confined me to that dreadful cell inside the Soul Power Station, I forced myself to relive my happiest memories just to live another day. Childhood trips to the zoo, my first date, our wedding day, watching my kids walk for the first time. One day, things would get better. That's what I kept telling myself. That was until Putrid touched my heart. That's when I understood the true purpose of the power station. That machine is powered by the human will to live. By making you suffer, it maximizes your desperation to just stay alive. The cruel machine as society rolls on, powered by the unyielding hope and suffering of the weak. The same can only be happening on the other side of the Stargate. That's why I no longer want to be human. With the coordinates, you can help us locate and put an end to the endless and miserable cycle. With your help, we can bring everything to an end. The people who made me like this turned tail and escaped. They took advantage of the chaos, opened the Stargate, and escaped like a bunch of rats. Putrid promised to punish them for their crimes. Please, I implore you, join us and help us regain our justice and peace of mind. Okay. That's enough of that, I think. Okay, so the game gave us the option to have multiple builds. We have not taken advantage of that yet. I don't know if we absolutely need to, or if it's just a nice to have. No. Is this the only option I have? It says yield to Putrid? Yeah, there's just a big wall right there. Okay, well, the implication seems to be that we're just. Mm, the game's not giving us any other option. I do not want to yield to putrid, but apparently it's it's the only thing they're giving us. So keep putrid connected. Activate the Stargate. Do not disturb him. We're here to ensure the coordinates can be extracted from the zombie's head. Once you have that, the Stargate is the world and the cycle of suffering. Yeah, I hope I'm misunderstanding this, and we actually have some choice in the matter. This is not the scripted end. What's happening? What's wrong, Putrid? Looking or something? Why are my memories filled with recipes and cooking? You've activated my trap card! It's me, Putrid! It was me all along! How could this be? How did she manage to possess the zombie? You mad? Looks like your boss shouldn't have delegated this stuff to you morons. Sorry, Chef. I know this is a workplace privacy violation, but it was an emergency. I latched onto you at the last minute so that I can enter the rift with you. I know everything now. Thanks for everything you've done for us. I won't let your hard work go to waste. Okay, so that was supposed to happen. Okay. Let me help you with this. Oof. Ow. Rude, boss. I thought I'd be able to break free. Well, you know what to do next. You know what to do next, Chef. You. How dare you interrupt? May he purge your cursed souls. I'll be honest, I'm still kind of scared of you, Putrid. But instead of saving and help those who suffer, you've chosen to simply kill and erase. That's why I will not let you prevail. I never thought I'd say this, Chef, but here goes. We're all going to die soon, so this is your final mission. For the sake of those on the other side, do not let them activate that Stargate. Go get him, Chef. Slice him, dice him, and serve Putrid's meat to me on a silver platter. Um... I don't seem to be able to move, which is quite annoying. What the hell is going on? Oh wait, am I supposed to be going up? Yeah, I am confused. Did it work? Where's Grill? Sorry, I feel really weak right now. I'll be back soon. Okay, so I am supposed to deal with these. Okay. So I think we might have just inadvertently dealt with Grill's captor. Which, you know what? Fine by me. Accidental progress is still progress. Oh, Where am I? Is Simmer okay? The Stargate. Weren't we in the middle of cooking just now? It's so hard to concentrate. I'm gonna take a quick nap. And he immediately goes into invincibility phase again. Which is, I guess, a good sign? Okay, now what? I do like that we're still doing the nanobots are still doing ticking damage to him. Okay, so more of this then. Just more dots. All the dots. Just... We're not here to be fancy. We're just here to survive. I'm not liking the absence of things to hop off of. It's making navigation really kind of annoying, I gotta say. Really? New phase straight into invincibility mode. Either this is BS, or we're doing okay. Honestly, I really can't tell. I'm just here with my pokey stick, doing all the pokey things. No, this can't happen. Don't leave us, Putrid. We may have failed, but he can still destroy everything you care about. Since you've been fighting for your friends, we shall separate you forever. Oh, Putrid, please take all the energy in the Stargate for yourself. Use me like what's left of my soul. Nothing matters anymore. Do anything you want, just make the pain stop. What the hell? Did it just nick all of our stuff? I think it did. What? I am confused. What? This is... So now we're just messing with the screen. Okay, I don't... Your guess is as good as mine, folks. Is this why... Is this why the game wanted us to go to have those bare fist builds? I don't know. Okay, achievement unlocked, weak sauce. We win? I can't tell. He couldn't vanquish you? Not even when... Putrid, your voice, it's so distant. You win, zombie. Are you happy now? He couldn't kill you, but now you are trapped inside this dimension. You have no power. You have nothing. Okay, so it did take all of our weapons and our stuff from us. How are Shimmer and Grill doing? You will never know. There is nothing here. Those that have trampled on us, they continue to live their happy lives. Why did you have to ruin everything? Forget it. The cycle continues. If I have to live another life, I guess I'll just have to give it another try. I'm scared. No, I'm terrified. Why do I not even have a choice? Darkness slowly envelops everything. Only darkness remained. Only darkness. Question mark? Well, we just cleared some kind of checkpoint. Hey there, normal-looking person. What's up? Apparently we can't interact with you. Alright, fine. We're just gonna zom dash our way through. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. My child, I hope that one day you will come to understand the decisions I have made. You are a bundle of love and kindness, just like your mother. That's why the world ultimately took her from us. Okay, so we're not the guy in the suit. Are we the president's kid? We're back to someone in a blue suit, but with a mask on. You'll see we are also wearing a blue suit. Oh yeah, we're here. We question mark are hanging with Simmer and Grill. The Suck did not construct these underground structures. We joined forces with all the other nations without underground shelters and invaded this massive facility. That tenuous alliance crumbled right after we took over. An internal war erupted over what little resources were left. Your father and I, along with the Executive Council, decided to take drastic measures. We turned this dungeon into a bloodbath, massacring the population into submission. Peace was achieved only after paving the streets with bodies. No one was in the mood to celebrate. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. You either become a savage animal, or you submit. The crew will thrive, while the virtuous are relegated to the sole power plants. There is a hidden third option. Destroy both the oppressors and the oppressed. End it all. It's a good thing our cooking waifus were here, because otherwise this game would be heavy on the nihilism. Lieutenant of Robotics. According to our measurements, once 0.5% of putrid soul infiltrates our dimension, the Earth will no longer be inhabitable. Abandoning the Earth is now our only option. The ARC project will be our final attempt to escape our current predicament. The project calls for the President to open the Stargate for a short period of time. Government officials and 1,000 loyal and high-ranking mages will pass through the Stargate and arrive at the colony world. The rest of the population will have to be left behind. With a healthy legion of experienced mages, building a new society should be a piece of cake. Okay. I mean, if this is the end, they probably don't need to keep checking for dialogue, because you know, we have all the inspiration points we're gonna get. What are you waiting for? I can't keep Stargate open for much longer. We need to go now. Okay, that looks a lot more like us. I never thought I'd see you again. I loved your book, The Utter Moron's Guide to Necromancy. I kept reading and rereading it while I was in the Rift space. I actually have a question about skin discoloration during the zombification process. Is there any way to fix that? Apparently not. Oh, here we go. Why am I doing this? I ask myself that all the time. Over the years, I've been told over and over again about the lives my father has taken. I've gotten used to the feeling of ending people's lives for my own benefit. I want to try something different before the world ends. I want to try doing it the other way. If I could just, for once in my life, sacrifice myself for someone else. Did they arrange their own funeral? Or did we arrange our own funeral? I hope we at least weren't late for it. I mean, how embarrassing would that be? Hey, hey, wake up! Now's not the time to be dying. Do you know how long it took to find you? I invested a lot into you, so you're contractually obliged to stay alive and in my employment forever. Wake up! Oh, Clifford's tail's back! And Big Fine got his eyes back. I guess the professor is still R.I.P. The hero has awakened. Greetings, I am the kitchen goddess for the city Omelas. Oh, here we go. There we are. I knew, I called it hours ago. But yeah, the heavy Omelas. We need you to defeat the evil demon lord. Your first mission is to clear the field of grass slimes, which have a 25% chance of dropping apples. Return to me once you've collected 3 apples and a fry pan. Stop messing with him, Simmer. We can't be sure his mind made it out in one piece. Hey, remember me? I'm your boss, Grill. You used to work at my restaurant, where that blue deadbeat always comes in to beg for spare change. You're the deadbeat. You're sleeping the entire time we fought Putrid last year. It takes real skill to sleep that well. Hey, it's been a while. Rob the professional mechanic at your service. That was the second time I saved your ass. Did you think your life would end in darkness? Denied. Good endings only. To be precise, Professor Shroom learned about the space you were interned in after connecting with Putrid's network. Simmer and Grill then formulated a modified cosmic bubble tea to create an opening through which Rob beamed you here. Rob only participated in the final step. We never would have found you if Professor Shroom didn't volunteer to sacrifice himself. Ah, that professor. Are you talking about the person who made me? Yes, he was the best. Phew, I'm glad you can still move. Grill and I spent a long time figuring out Uncle Z's recipes. We were so distraught at the thought of losing you forever. Since we have recovered the zombie, I suggest a change of course for the colony world. Okay, let's fire up those engines. Check it out. While you were trapped back there, we managed to build this massive spaceship. After you banished Putrid back to his own dimension, the ritual continued and ended up blowing up the Earth. We got everyone onto the ship, but we continued to orbit the Earth's remains as we tried to locate you. Now that everyone's actually here, we can now head towards the colony world. Full speed ahead, Nickel. Understood. Shifting course for the colony worlds. I wonder what it's going to be like. Do you think we can start a restaurant when we get there? We can start the Dungeon Munchies franchise. Let's create another obesity pandemic in the colony world with highly addictive fast food. I thought you hated that name. Oh, wait, do I get to say something? Holy crap, you can do that with your face? Achievement unlocked. Employee of the month. Here is the final chapter of Dungeon Munchies. Thanks to you, Simmer will have to cook another day in this dreary, chaotic universe. Your journey ends here, for now. Ooh, for now? DLC? Sequel? Okay. Before you leave this dimension, please feel free to chat, explore, or return to the past to collect any items you missed. Thank you for your support of these long months, and please look forward to our future projects. I want to talk to Clifford! I can't talk to Clifford. Oh, shucks. Welcome back, new guy. Must have been nice chilling and not working out there in empty space. You should treat him with a little more respect. He's a big chef now. Welcome back to Simmer's indentured servitude roster. It's your first day back, but you got a lot on your plate already. They're all jobs that we couldn't do. What? No, I assigned those jobs for each of you to do. This isn't a university group project. You can't just let one person do everything. Kamal and I used to do that. The worst part was listening to Tyler and Emma slamming the ham next door as we did their assignments for them. Okay. We're just moving on. We're moving on. Come on, you spent the whole year on leave. Give him some work rehab. It's not like you can delegate everything to a robot like you. What I'm doing is a little something called retirement. You're still young, so you've got a whole lifetime of work ahead of you. Whole lifetime of work, my ass. We're just a bundle of animated bones? What happened to giving us bodies, huh? If you take special requests for those, I'd like Tyler to have less pear back there. Nope, we're moving swiftly on. Swiftly on. Why would Simmer know something like that? Weren't we created from Simmer's memories of us? Emma used to tell us everything. By everything, I really mean everything. I did not need to be a part of those conversations. And neither do we! I just didn't want to be the only one with that information. God, I can't stand you girls and your stupid gossip. I think I have a perfectly normal... Maybe we should get back to welcoming our old friend. Thank you, Kamal. Simmer and I actually have made some progress on getting our bodies back. I call it Necromancy 2.0. Since spirits already have a sense of sight and hearing, it can't be that hard to add a sense of smell and taste. Attaching new features to spirits requires much less magic than replicating an entire body. That's right. We'll be able to enjoy all the bodily pleasures while we continue to inhabit our immortal spirits. We will become living gods. There it is. You're at it again with your scammy promises. This will end the same way as that plan you had to make food using vegetable souls. It's not really your fault. The vegetables are a valuable resource, and they're on our side now. We shouldn't be cooking and eating them. Yeah, I only stopped because I'm adhering to Grill's ever-changing code of ethics. That being said, I am still doing some experiments on the side. Simmer, you can't eat creatures that can talk. I don't remember hearing so much as a peep from you when our chef here chewed through those vegetables. I guess you really are a little Miss Double Standards. I already came up with a response to that one. I don't have double standards. I simply hold everything to the highest standard that I'm comfortable with. Since there can only be one highest standard, I can't possibly have multiple standards. Wow, riveting stuff, little Miss Self-Serving. How many nicknames do you plan to use for me? So when Putrid caught the three of us, did Simmer rescue us, or did she create us from memory again? Good question. I couldn't be bothered to save you because it was more convenient just to remake you. I'm the only one who's been remade? How many goddamn times do we have to go over this? While the new guy was fighting Putrid, I was taking care of everything else. You don't have to be remade if it wasn't for me. I princess carried each and every one of you into this ship after I freed myself from Putrid's grasp. Simmer could have planted those memories in your head. How can you prove it was real? He's right. How are we going to prove this one? Fuck, are you serious? Stop trying to get people riled up, Simmer. Let me be the impartial observer in your dispute. What was Tyler doing in that last battle? I remember seeing Tyler and Kamal staring intensely at the fire as we were making the dish. I remember the new guy finishing the dish as he fended off enemies, but I was quickly engulfed in a torrent of red tentacles. That was when Putrid almost caught us all. I quickly freed myself from his control and totally owned the monsters that were guarding us. Was anyone there to see that? Putrid quickly depleted me of mana, so I can't recall anything beyond that. To be honest, I don't remember much either. My last memory of that event was when Chef drove me out of his body. After that, I just kept falling. I carried the team. I was the one who supplied the robot with the locations of where you all landed. I had hastily transferred my systems into a relatively simple vehicle, so I have no clear data to back Tyler's claims. Oh man. Fine. At the end of the day, I believe in what I did, and that's what matters. That may be the answer to everything. Perhaps I just need something I can believe in. You'll stop bitching around like that as soon as you get a girlfriend. Just look at me. Oh wow, get a girlfriend. Jeez, I wonder why I never thought of that. Yeah, rude, Tyler. Maybe Kamal just likes his solitude. There have been no sightings of sea organisms or Putrid's followers on the ship since our last battle. I guess we really put that monster out of commission. I still don't quite understand how we beat Putrid. I thought it was obvious what happened. Our overpowered chef gave him the look and poof. Based on data from the rich space, Putrid's power in our dimension depends entirely on his followers. He used all the donated mana on his destructive ritual and the Stargate, leaving little for himself to fight the zombie. So you're saying my job wasn't all that hard? Okay. After his defeat deprived him of mana, Putrid could no longer maintain his form in our dimension and was forced to depart. So he logged out because he got tired and had to go to bed. Noob. We cannot let our guard down. Putrid may return at any time if there are souls that yearn for his return. The reports I've seen have also implied that the Putrid we have seen is merely a tiny drop of a greater being. If it does come back, it could be several magnitudes more powerful than anything we've observed. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, let's just focus on keeping people happy. Happy people don't join trans-dimensional cults. Okay, see, Simmer, you say that. I don't know. You know, having a good, stable, good-paying job and a marriage and life prospects, it doesn't stop people from signing up for terrorist cells. It doesn't see why to keep them out of trans-dimensional cults. I'm just saying. Okay. So all that's done. Hey, there's Cone. And what? Why do all the fruit and veg have VR helmets on? Let's find out. How's the third Plantiverse presidential election coming along? Lick Spittles and Potatoes polls have evened out, but Radish is quickly gaining popularity. If this trend continues, he could be the frontrunner. Nickel, why don't you explain this whole thing to our chef? I developed this power generator by modifying the soul power plant system. Simmer named it the Plantiverse. Inside every pot is a fruit or vegetable living in the virtual Plantiverse world. That's accomplished by combining an array of sensory magic and VR technology. The Plantiverse is infinitely large, allowing players to pursue their dreams and create civilizations. They recently began doing elections. The pods generate power for the ship as long as the fruits and vegetables continue to participate in this virtual world. They only need sunlight to grow, so we just need to point a couple of lights at them and boom, infinite power. The original soul power system was designed to maximize power output. As a result, it created too much suffering and caught the attention of Putrid. Even though the Plantiverse is far less efficient, its output is enough to power our ship. This milder generator should help maintain peace and stability on board. This entire world is a lie. This digital prison was created to enslave and exploit us. There are those who hold such views, but participation in the Plantiverse isn't mandatory. They can join or leave the system at any time. Most choose to stay because space and entertainment on the ship are extremely limited. Do you really think you have a choice? This supercomputer controls the government, regardless of who gets elected. This is a charade and an affront to freedom. That is true. The elections help me understand public sentiment so that I may make appropriate adjustments. I am the only one on this ship with the ability to manage the Plantiverse. I control your world. I am your god. Hey, you really are a megalomaniac. I knew it. Dale's doing an excellent job. Just listen in on any conversation they're having. Lickspittle draws his own election posters. He's so talented. I'm going to vote for him. No. Just look at this ancient human poster I stumbled across recently. What? The pose? They look exactly the same. Lickspittle traces artwork. Anyone who traces can't possibly be an honest person. I can't vote for him. What was I supposed to learn from that? Fruits and vegetables were once at each other's throats. Now all they do is argue about trivial things like tracing. This is a sign of their advancing civilization and my effective rule. Okay. I guess you're right. Even if they do go to war, it'll just be a virtual war. They're sophisticated enough to have elections. I wonder what else they've accomplished. The plants had developed along the lines of developed human societies in the 21st century. They're currently obsessed with internet celebrities and streaming video games. There's nothing wrong with that. What? I don't know. You're obsessed. I don't... Shut up! Let me get this straight. They're playing a game inside a larger game and streaming it in-game? Human society in the Plantiverse function off the same principle. Demand creates its own supply. They've even developed a thriving adult film industry. Okay, again, we don't need... As long as everything is safe, sane, and consensual, we don't care. What? Plant pornos? You want to? No, Grill. You do not want to see. Opening video: The Pink Anther. The pink ether. Ah! My bees are sending pollen your way. Yes, cover my statement with your pollen-filled bees. Make me bear fruit. The bees are flying. Oh! Why do they sense this statement? Hasn't it always been out in the open? Let's not get too deep into this. That's enough psychic damage for one day. Yes! It might be the best solution for now, but I still think there's something off about putting plants into a virtual world to take their energy. As the ultimate beneficiaries of this socio-economic system, you should not be wasting your time debating the ethics of my actions. You should be relaxing and watching TV with your friends. These political issues are too onerous and complicated. Just leave everything to me, and there won't be any problems. See, I was just about to watch some more anime, but now it just feels like I'm following your orders. Oh, we can trust Nickel, right? A benevolent AI overlord can't possibly go wrong. Okay. Putrid's gone, and we've got our chef back. All that's left is for the ship to arrive at our destination, right? It all feels kind of unreal. I spent all these years worrying about Putrid, so I'm still getting used to life without an immediate existential threat. What you need now is to lie on the sofa and watch TV for like a whole century. Can I really take a break now? Oh shoot! We forgot something super important. What? What did we forget? Food, Simmer. You gotta have food when you watch TV. I thought we couldn't eat. We can make food for the others. We should make a feast to celebrate the zombies' return. Can anyone here eat normal food? I can't. Nope. It'd be nice, but... well, isn't that just great? My profession is cooking. My hobby is cooking. We trained a chef who's an expert at cooking, only to end up having no one to cook for. Arf arf! I heard there was going to be food. Weren't you guys in the Plantiverse? I don't want to do what everyone else is doing, because I think it makes me look uncool. Also, I miss hanging out with you all. I lost the election! The virtual world sucks! What a lousy bunch of buffoons! I'd rather eat real food in the real world! We might have our differences, but I'm willing to temporarily put all of it aside for some good food. Do you know that taste sensor modules exist for AI and computers? That means that, to some extent, Nickel and I will also be able to taste your cooking. I do not require your sustenance, and I am indifferent to tasting your food. However, I will participate in the feast to increase its positive impact on group cohesion. We've got a whole party now, Simmer. Whoa. I never thought you'd be egging me on to do a feast. You always hated large gatherings. I still do, but I know you like this kind of stuff, and I want to let you do the things you love. I want to make you happy. Aw, stop it. Not in front of everyone, girl. Alright, I'm going to make a feast you'll never forget. Sharpen your knife, chef. You got some prep work to do. Does that mean more work for me? That means more work for me. The feast was finally underway after a chaotic and explosive preparation. So tired. Clifford, stop getting food all over the place. Woof! Phew, I can finally take a breather. I suppose all we can do is watch as they eat. It's weird how quickly my mana's recovering now. It should be impossible without a real body. I wonder why that's happening. Looks like you need a quick Necromancy 101 review. Soul and mana recovery can actually happen with any sort of satisfaction. The body is just a useful conduit for that satisfaction. I just need to be satisfied to recover? Oh, that's how I could work for days without resting, while building and tending to the Asan Sanctuary. Yeah, you also began to use that mana to turn yourself into some kind of dark, cliched RPG boss. Hey, my dragon blood compelled me to do it. It was my duty. I thought it looked pretty cool. Sure, but dragons always get slain by the hero. So on the flip side, I guess the more hopeless someone feels, the harder it is to recover? Exactly. Putrid isn't the benevolent being he professes to be, because he just takes advantage of that loop to take people's souls away. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't notice your situation in time, Simmer. I hope you didn't do any lasting... Hey, don't worry about it. I've since made a full recovery from that incident. I still can't eat, but I get the same satisfaction from seeing others enjoy my food. If you're fully recovered, then why are you still blue? I prefer it that way. Don't you think I look cuter like this? I'm the alcohol spirit. Please learn to say no to alcohol. Captain? You should exit your vehicle before drinking me. No. The quality for this show really fell off after its first season. The voice acting sounds really stiff, and the plot straying further away from the original. Are you the mastermind behind this disaster? Hazmat Man? I am Hazmat Man! Do you know the real culprit behind the nation's skyrocketing housing prices? Human nature! It is in our nature to gather mindlessly in cities and drive up demand! By detonating dirty bombs in population centers, I have convinced people to redistribute themselves more evenly. This will make housing more affordable and restore peace to our society. Look, right there. The director can't capture the spirit of the original work. The author never wasted our time with this kind of boring exposition. What does this character even do? Chill out already. It's always the original this, the author that. Can't you just sip it and let me watch a show in peace? To comply with government regulations, the animation studio was forced to rewrite large portions of the story. Its massive plot holes managed to fry my memory circuits as I screened its second season. I hope you're now aware of the damage you and Suck had on our entertainment industry. I was a tool, doing the job I was assigned. I had no means to resist. Well, if you can't resist, then I now order you to eat our food. Rob told me that you robots can't eat, but I've never seen you take so much as a nibble. Yeah, eat! It's finally time for freshman hazing again? Your command will force me to override my default preferences, but I must comply. Extracting edible molecules, epping out neural signals, loading. What? Tasty. I want to be human again. Tasty. Oh, she's broken. No, now who's supposed to fly this ship? We're gonna crash into an asteroid and die. Ah! Rebooting. Regaining control of the ship. Phew. To prevent any future incidents, please refrain from giving any orders that engage my taste modules. However, I must reiterate, that was tasty. That would be the way for it to end, with supremely good cooking steering the colony ship right into an asteroid. Okay. Okay, we have a save point. Oh, that's the end photo. Okay, I see. So that'll send us wherever we want to go. That's the exit, apparently. Oh, the reset boss fight machine. Reset boss fights? No. So, okay, what's out the exit? Thanks for playing Dungeon Munchie. Here's your stats. Uh-oh. Okay, so just under 18 hours. Sous Chef is like the baseline difficulty. Total damage output was apparently a lot. Okay, there we go. Max DPS out. Oh, really? More than 60? Wow. I don't remember doing that much. Although maybe that was the combination of the weapon hit and the dots combined. Maybe that's it. Either that or the build I was using was far more overpowered than I thought. Can we just... Oh, there we go. Okay. So damage take and 28. Oh, yeah, 28. That's not bad. Oh, start new game plus stronger enemies and more insight from a new save slot. You know what? Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. It's slightly shorter, than your usual stream, but you know what? We've gone through the game. We finished it up. I think that's a good place to stop. But yeah, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. As I was saying, like it's It got like the nice blend between the pixel art and then like the actual the anime art style, I guess you call it. It had yeah, the writing was really tight. I mean, the copy editing on the English not so good, but like the spirit of the thing, I really dug it. You know, it was goofy and irreverent, some dark turns, and it got emotional in spots. And like the combat was challenging without being off-putting, which good for someone like me who doesn't usually play like platformers and action type games. So I think that's definitely in its a credit to the game. So yeah, I think strong recommend. I had fun. It wasn't an overly long experience, like just under 18 hours for a full playthrough. You could probably get it done in under 15. Honestly, if you're really committed, you probably get it done in less than 10. But slow poke me. I try to get as many achievements as possible, and then I had to doing a little grinding just to find all the recipes. But good time all around. Glad I played it. I hope more folks enjoy it. It sounded like Fevers was sold on it, which I'm happy to see, and also thanks to Will for popping by. But yeah, folks, that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. Let's see who's doing what. Let's see. We got people playing some different stuff. We got Tina's playing As Dusk Falls. Waffle's playing Subnautica Below Zero. And we got the usual Long Dark crowd out there as well. Actually, it's been a while since we've seen Mouse. Is she on? How long has she been on? Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's go raid Waffle Mouse. She is playing Subnautica Below Zero. And she's also a Long Dark streamer usually, but she also branches out into other games as well, just like we do here. So, well, let's go show her some love. If y'all can stick around through the raid, I greatly appreciate it. But then, thanks to everyone. Thanks to Will and Fevers and you lurkers out there. I appreciate you as well. As I keep saying, you are the people who help make the stream dream happen. But I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll be back at this come at the usual time this coming Thursday. So have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.